Hi, Naughty. How are you? Can you see me okay? I'm having like some technical difficulties today. It's like snowing. Hi, Ale. How are you? Oh my god. Hi, guys. I got on here earlier, but I don't know, it was kind of hard to. Hi, Sarah. It was really hard to see me. So, and then I couldn't see anybody commenting. So I was like, "Oh my god, nobody's in here." But how are you guys? How are you guys? Thank you for joining. Oh my God, Nadi, I thought of you because I've been seeing Namani. She like performed or something, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if like Nadi's like happy that she's performing. Hi, Roberto, how are you? Hi, Pink. I almost called you Pinky. I missed you too. um, Missed you guys too. I'm so excited to. Oh, now you're okay. You said you were blue, so now you're Pinky. That's cute. I love that. Um, yeah, what did you think of her performance? Do you think she's and then guys, we got into Naughty or not Naughty. Naughty made me get into Namani's tea and we talked about some Namani stuff. So we could actually add her to the wheel because she's got some stuff going on. I'm really curious about Namani and I've been wanting to read on Cat's Eye, but I'm just like I want to read on Cat's Eye. I don't know if you guys are open to that, but I'm gonna let you guys decide too. I was wondering how much is the reading on PayPal. Um, everyone uses PayPal. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to open the PayPal thing back up. It's just that I've been having issues with PayPal for some reason, but I guess I'll try it again. But yeah, DM me, Roberto. Just DM me, and we'll open readings. You guys, I am doing personal readings. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some tea and DM me guys at Sade0292 on my Instagram. So, but yeah, I'd love to read for you guys. Yes, I would love a Cat's Eye reading in Ariana or Bad Bunny. Yeah, oh my God, somebody had asked me to read on Bad Bunny like earlier, like in one of my lives. I was looking at that, and Ariana, she's into some stuff too. Um, oh, there was somebody else too. Okay, yeah, let's just start, guys. I don't like this wheel, so don't judge me. Okay, I couldn't think of anything to what's the word? Like I couldn't think of anything to do for the background, so just going with it. Uh and my bad guys, my voice, it's like really cold where I'm at, so I feel like I'm congested. So excuse my voice. And then you said Ariana Bad Bunny. Should we read on Bad Bunny? I'm curious about him too. But then if we read on Bad Bunny, I'm sorry, but I want to read on Kendall. I want to read on Kendall. So I'm just saying. Okay, so Ariana, I think I should we do Ariana again, guys? And then I was gonna add thank you, Sarah. I was gonna add Namani to the wheel. Zara is a good one. I think I'm gonna add Zara. There was somebody else too that I wanted to add. I like how I just knew this is what won. Oh my god, Tyla. Yes, I gotta add her to the wheel. But we could also add some new people, you guys. I know some people are tired of me reading on the same person, or the same people. So if you guys want me to read on someone new, please let me know. And also, hopefully, I like their energy. I'm just saying, I hope I like their energy. But yeah, Tyla will add her. What did you think about DK's outburst? Wait, what? Naughty, what are you talking? What do you mean? What happened? Oh, we gotta add Namani to the wheel. We got to. You know who else I want to add to the wheel? Victoria. I'm sorry, y'all. I kind of want to add Victoria to the wheel because like certain things that they've been happening for her, and I've been wanting to. I do want to add Kaylani, but I don't know if she'll let me read on her music. I'm like I have to read on your Kaylani, please. Like I just want to read on your music. I know she's into some shit with Sasha Keeble and K1, but I'm just like, oh my god, guys, I'm obsessed right now with Sasha Keeble. I don't know what it is. Like, Sasha Keeble is that bitch. and she dyed her hair fucking red. And y'all know how I feel about. She's not a natural ginger, whatever, but she's still a redhead in my. Oh my god! And then I kind of wanted to read on Sabrina again, but I read on her the last live, so I don't know how y'all feel about that. Like if I read on Sabrina. Selena Gomez. Oh, I should read on Selena Gomez. Yes, let's read on Selena Gomez. I'm so down. Ooh, what was I spelling? Should I do Sabrina, you guys? He was surprised. I'm curious too. Oh, you guys. So yes, Olivia. I was gonna say. Oh my god. So guys, her and Lewis or whatever his name was broke up, and I was looking back at my, when I was reading for her, and I was like joking about them. If even if these two did break up, they would get back together. So I don't know. Like I just feel like they're not really broken up. I don't know why I feel like that. I can admit if I'm wrong on that, then I'm wrong. But I'm just like, I don't know. Do y'all really believe they broke up? Because I maybe for like a minute they had like like I could see them having like a fallout, but Olivia, she broke up with her boyfriend. I know, and I was like, damn, but I don't know why, but like I feel like they got back together. Like I feel like they're getting back together or they got back together. Um, yeah. Now you're saying she broke up, so it wasn't amicable because he was suspended for 2 days for grab. What? Wait, Naughty, wait. You're saying that Namani's dude, DK. What the fuck? You're saying that DK was allegedly was grabbing up on a fan? Are you freaking serious right now? Like, that is not funny, but what the fuck, bro? Jack Harlow. Hmm. Should I read on Jack Harlow? Y'all interested in? Let's see how many people get that vote. Sorry, my bad, y'all. I keep moving my wheel. I'm so curious about Olivia, like what happened, because like when I was reading on them, I felt like they were good, but things like that can happen where it changes. But I remember making a joke about them breaking up, but I didn't think they would actually like break up right now. Like right after I did that reading, they broke up, supposedly. Bad Bunny. Okay, but can I read with Kendall too? Can we do Kendall Jenner? Do you guys really think that she hasn't had surgery? Like I feel like she has. Little Nas. I don't really want to read on Little Nas. His energy's sad for me. Even though he would be an interesting read, I just don't really like where his energy's at right. I mean, I feel like he is doing good, but for some reason I don't want to read on him. I don't know why. I feel like it's maybe his spirit guides are telling me that's probably what it is. His spirit guides are telling me no. Yeah, I feel like he would be an interesting read though. He would be interesting. Yeah, I want to read on Sasha Keeble, but the problem with that is I can't. It's too messy. I mean, I don't have to make it messy. I could do like something else. Are you good? I want to read on her so bad. Like I don't know why. You know who I also want to read on? Olivia Dean. I want to read on Olivia Dean. I'm gonna put Olivia Dean on here. Are you guys down for Olivia Dean? I'm gonna put. Y'all know I gotta put Victoria on there. Sorry. I'm gonna mainly stick with her music. I'm not gonna get into her dating. I might get into a little bit, just like what's coming up for her, but how is it messy? It's very. You're saying with Sasha Keeble, it's messy because if you like in the gay community, like I don't. It's just it's lesbian, queer, whatever drama. But if you're like in the queer community, you kind of know like about it. But pretty much K1 used to date, apparently, allegedly, used to date Sasha Keeble. And like Sasha Keeble was like writing for K1 and like, you know, and the song, she had a song, I don't know, what song was it? Oh my God, I can't remember. Oh, Worst Behavior. That song, Sasha Keeble wrote that song for K1. And then she put Kehlani on it, which is allegedly the person that she cheated on her with. K1 cheated on Sasha Keeble with Kehlani and then put her, that's like crazy work. Like, if that's really what happened, allegedly. But that's what the streets are saying. So it's like super messy. I'm like, oh my God. This is crazy. I mean, I don't care, it's like, who cares? Like, I like their music. Like, they all make really good music. So I want them to collab. Like, I think it would be cool if Sasha hopped on Kehlani's song. Like, I can hear like one of Sasha Keeble's songs. I can hear Kehlani on it. So I'm like, damn, that sucks. We'll never get it. All because of drama. But hopefully they put their differences aside. Kim Petras. Ooh, Kim Petras is interesting. I should do Kim Petras. Because I need some like new faces too. So I'm gonna do okay, let's get into Kim Petras. Oh, I gotta put that my bad, y'all watching me do it. Oh wait, I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm trying to find my black rectangle thing I use. Yeah, cause that kiss was for real. No, seriously, Naughty. Like, I was like, what the fudge? Sabrina and Olivia. Somebody also asked me for Ariana, which I want to get tickets to her show, but I feel like her tickets are gonna be like, I signed up for that one, that thing where you can request her tickets, but man, I'm like, I don't know. Who knows if I'll get that? Who freaking knows if I'll get that? Because all right, so who did we say, guys? We said I know I want to add Madison Beer because a lot of the things that I said for her has been happening. Um, Somebody also asked me about Selena Gomez. Is she on here? Selena. Oh yeah, I did add her. I kind of want to do Haley and Justin, but I'm like, I don't know. Should I do them, guys? Should I do Haley and Justin? Did y'all see Justin Bieber's performance for fucking hit for the Grammys? Did y'all see his performance? That was so weird. I guess like my coworker was like, "Oh, you know what that means? Like, um, I guess she saw it as like he is like, I don't need like backup dancers. I don't need anybody to like stand up here and like entertain y'all. Like, I'm Justin. I got it. Like, I don't need nobody." Haley and Justin are so draining. No, they really are. Yeah, not to be mean, but they can be. Like, their energy could be a lot to read on. Okay, so I said Selena Namani, or we said Selena Namani, Olivia Dean. I don't know if you guys are interested in Olivia Dean. I can remove her. Should we do, who else should we do? Faith, what's up? I would have canceled my plans if I known you were going live. I'm so mad. How long you out? How long you about to be out? No, I'm all up in your business. But yeah, I mean, I made a post about it. So I was hoping you would have seen, but it's okay, girl. Do your thing. I'll probably come back on like in like 2 more weeks. But I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing very good. Kaylani, I know you predicted her Grammy wins years ago. Oh, stop, Nick. I did. See, I don't even remember. Should I read on? I'll try to read on Kaylani's music, but she might block me. I'll try, but she might block me. If I get a block from her, I have to respect it. We about to cut it short now. That is so sweet, babe. I'll probably be on here when you get back. Okay, you guys said Madison. Should I try Kaylani or like? Oops, my bad. My bad, y'all. I wasn't trying to spin the wheel. Um, but yeah, Faith. I hope you. My bad, y'all. Let me refresh it so that it will spin. All right. Should we do Beyonce? I kind of want to do Beyonce, y'all. I want to see if I could do Beyonce. Um, I don't know why I keep moving the freaking. I don't know if we'll get anything with her, but I'm gonna try to read on her. Update on Sabrina. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Okay. So should I throw Kaylani up there? We gonna try. It may not even land on her, but we'll try it. She might block me though. But I just want to pull on her music. I want to see if I can get something on her music. But then something else might come out. No, I can't. I can't show. I can't read on her. Because I know it's not gonna stay with just her music. Like I feel like personal shit is gonna come out. So I feel like she's gonna block me. But anyway, damn, that sucks. I'm mad. No, I gotta be respectful. Okay, so who else, you guys? Is that it? Are we good? Should I move on? We're gonna go ahead and spin. I hope y'all can see me okay. My internet's so like weird today because of the weather, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get on because oh look, there's like a weird space right there. I might have to put somebody on the wheel to fix that. Okay, y'all. I think I could do one more person because the wheel is. I keep doing that, you guys. Sorry. My wheel is acting weird, so I gotta put like one more person. Yeah, right there to like fill that spot up. Um. Okay, you guys said Charlie. I did Charlie already. I think I. Oh wait, no, I didn't read on her. Oh, you know what? I don't think I added Ariana. You guys wanted Ariana. But who else do you guys want like that you could think of that I haven't done? I hope you're doing okay. Could you do Brandy? I'll have to watch it later. Oh, have fun. Should I do Brandy? I will include her in Beyonce. How about that? Because I feel like it's gonna get. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get chosen. So I'll read on Brandy, Faith. And you can watch it. Who else should I do? So Roberto said Ray and Charlie XCX. There was somebody else that I wanted to read on, and I can't think of their name now. I can't think of who it is. Or maybe I could do like Tate McRae. Let's do her. Okay. Oops. Okay, and we're gonna spin it one more time. Oh shoot, we got Olivia. Or not Olivia. I have Olivia on my mind. Well, she was, to be fair, she was around Tate. To be fucking fair. um. Oh, you guys said Cardi B. That would have been a. Oh, that's a good one. I should do Cardi. Olivia. Sarah said Olivia. Okay. Okay. So is there anybody? Those are all good. Is there anybody you guys want me to take off, and we could replace them for Tate? I will put instead of Tate. I'll put. Oh my God, who was it? You guys said Cardi B. I think I'm gonna do Cardi. Just because she's having like, yeah, right. Who else do you guys want? I know Sarah said Olivia. Do you guys want Olivia? I I could put her instead of some like we could replace somebody else. But not. I'm sorry, not Victoria. Sorry. No, I can't. Did I say Selena Gomez? I did, huh? I keep doing that. Selena Gomez. You guys are comments are delaying. My bad. Sorry if I take a minute to respond. Your comments are just delaying. Let me see. So Roberto said Leanne. I should do Leanne. The wheel looks great. Thank you, sir. I feel like it looks ugly. Okay, so is that it, or should I just? I know you said Olivia, Sarah, but I guess let's see. Let's see if we can do Olivia Rodrigo. All right, you guys. I should open up another tab for my photos. I know, right? It's gonna be fun. I like how Madison keeps getting chosen. Are y'all gonna try those Cheetos that she came out with? I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try those Cheetos. Oh shoot, we got Normani, yo. Naughty, did you do some like voodoo or something? Like how the fuck did you do that? How the fuck did she do that? All right, let's write down Normani. Let's see. Naughty's like, yay. All right, we're gonna switch over, guys. We're gonna switch over screens while I look for a photo of um spin it again. Oh my god. Guys, I have my glasses on. It's what was I gonna say? My eyes have been just hurting because I'm always like looking at a computer at my job, so okay. Let's see. We could do this one. Oops. Oh, I like this photo of her. Looks cute. Look at Kaylani. I'm dead. I wonder if are they doing something together? Is that why she popped up? Oh, maybe she's in the article with like in the magazine, like the same magazine as her. Oh man, this is a small ass photo. I can't do that one. It's like we're too early in the year for me to be. Oh man, I really like this one, but I don't think it's gonna let me do that one. Did you not hear her say like, y'all don't want me to be great? She's like, y'all don't want me to be. They don't want me to be great. I said, exactly, bitch. Exactly. They don't want you to be great. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna switch over to the photo that I found. Stop sharing. I love this photo of her. I think she looks so good. I hate the crease. You can see my bad, guys. We're gonna just like move that over. I didn't like fix it. Imagine this falls like right on my life. Hopefully it's good. All right, so let's see, guys. What's in Amani's energy? Let's see what's going on with her. Guys, I feel so weird. I haven't done this and been on live for a minute. So how y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing good. I don't know her. She in line. Let's see. Conflict and defeat. What's Normani going through? Hold on. I feel like this has to do with like her overcoming herself, really. Like, especially like in the music industry, I feel like she has issues, believing. We know this. She has issues believing in herself. And I feel with the new management switch, I think it's going to be about her overcoming a lot of like her getting in her head and not, being so like hard on herself. And so I feel like it has to do with that too, but also could be about her and DK. I think, right? Nadi, you were telling me. So I remember like I was feeling some weird crap with that. So if I'm thinking, Nadi said what, from remembering correctly about what you said earlier, that there's been, problems. She lost weight in this photo and she looks skinny at her performance. Yeah. I did notice that she did, like, but I kind of like that outfit though. I'm not gonna lie, she was eating with that outfit. But it's talking about, guys, this was the first card that came out in her energy was conflict and defeat. Like she's having some issues, with like what's going on in her personal life. I think this has to do with her music and her relationship with her dude. Maybe there's some, the last time I read on her and DK, it wasn't good. Like, so um I will see what more comes out, but so far that's coming out. And I think it's her getting in her own way about things or letting things, get her down, or if, she's having problems with certain things, letting that get her down. So hopefully, she can come out of this and not beat herself up so much or let things, look at that. As I said, that triumph is in the upright. I feel like she's going to be able to overcome this feeling, this conflict and defeat energy. I see her being able to like bounce back from this. That's really good. From going to conflict and defeat and triumph, these two cards, guys, that I got, that's beautiful energy. It's like it's almost her coming out of this victim mentality or, the woe it's me mentality, not saying that she doesn't have the right to be sad or mope or whatever, but I think her being a Scorpio moon, Scorpio moons get into this bad habit of just really like being down on themselves and like staying in that energy, staying in that bad energy. And I feel like she has that issue of like, letting things get her down a little too long, depending on what it is, of course. Like if it, of course it was her parents, she had to step away, and so her music took a backseat. But it's talking about, she has to have a triumph mentality at all costs, even when things are not going right, or she's having like little difficulties with like, like she was, I know on her set, like I think it's talking about this actually, like on her set, she was having problems with like her sound or something. Well, she'll let like little things like that get her down. I'm like, girl, you need to bounce back and know that you got it. Don't let this, don't let things like defeat you. So I feel like she's having a problem with that, like believing in herself and knowing that things are like just temporary, I feel like she's getting a little better, but there's something else going on with like her personal life. So I'm gonna just say that. Yeah, memories of love is in the reverse. Oh gosh, spiritual strength. I think we know this. Namani is very spiritual. Her parents are very religious. I feel like every time I read on her, I don't know. She just talks about God a lot, but I get this very like spiritual. You know, I pray a lot. My family prays around me. Energy for her. Memories of love is in the reverse, you guys. I'm wondering if sometimes this is has to do with like a death card, or there was a death in the family or something happened. Like a lot of times I'll get this. So I'm wondering if there could be allegedly could be some problems with that. With her having to go to a funeral or something, she could have went through that. That could be something, naughty that is heavy around her that I'm picking up on. Maybe there was some type of, or she's worried about some problems with someone's health in the family. So I'm feeling like there's another like scare. I don't know if this has to do with her parents. I hope not. Gosh, I hope not. I hope they're good. It could be somebody else in her family. Like it doesn't have to mean it's her parents again. But I am feeling like there's something going on with that. And then on top of that, she's dealing with this whole thing with her relationship. So yeah, doesn't feel good. So, but I feel like she does have the capability to channel this into her music and to overcome. All right, let's see. Yeah, trapped in fear. She needs to get out of her head. Oh my gosh. Like, even if, something doesn't go well, or, she has so much more that wants to come in for her. She has more opportunities that she is working on. And I do feel like those things will come out. Like, we're going to start seeing her. I'm wondering if she's going to go on Hot Ones. That would be so funny to see Namani go on Hot Ones. I don't know if you guys heard of that show, but I recently watched it because I'll watch it here and there. But I'm wondering if she's gonna come out with hot, or she's gonna go onto Hot Ones, or like a fun podcasty show like that, or that's what the artists are doing now. They're going on podcasts. Hey Karen, I'm late. What happened? Oh, we're just reading on Namani. How are you, Karen? I know I'm on like on a Wednesday, and it feels like she suffers from imposter syndrome. I could definitely see that because I hope you're doing well, Karen. I could definitely see that because she definitely has issues with, from Fifth Harmony, maybe it has something to do with her and Fifth Harmony. Being in a girl group it could be like the best thing for you, but it could also like really mess you up. It could really freaking mess you up. Oh my god, she needs to do Hot Ones. Yeah, and I see some like really interesting, like a Nike or Adidas. Has she done Nike or Adidas yet, guys? I'm going through it to be honest. Oh my god, you should get a reading. Hit me up. But I hope you're okay. Like if you want to, but I hope you're doing okay. I'm gonna pray for you. But yeah, like I keep seeing that, and like Adidas, Nike, maybe Skims. Like I see her getting, this is the where she's gonna get more brand deals this year. More so I'm feeling next year as well, but I'm more so picking up on next year, but I feel like you know, she's gonna get more brand deals. And I feel like she's gonna come out slowly with music. I do feel like she needs to get more grounded again. I think maybe it has to do with this relationship. I think she's trying to hold on to this relationship, or trying to make the best of it, or trying to. I feel like I don't know. Like I really still feel like they're having problems though. So I won't be surprised if they do come out and say that they broke up, or you know what I mean. Like yeah. So did you guys have any questions about Normani? That's kind of where her energy's at. I could pull on her and DK. I'm gonna try to be respectful, but I'm gonna pull on her and DK, see how they're doing. Just how they feel about each other, allegedly, how they feel about each other. And or we could pull on Namani's music to see what's gonna happen with her and her music. So or I could do both. Depends on how long you guys want me to stay on Namani. But Let's see if they got any pictures. She's done athletic wear, but they pulled those ads. Oh, they did? When my paycheck comes in, I might get a reading. Yeah, yeah, if you feel like it. You know what I mean? Thank you, though. Thank you. She's done athletic wear, but they pulled those ads. Do you think DK's suspension affects her? Let me see. Damn, I can't believe he did all that. I'm trying to find a photo of them, you guys. I can't read on, I guess I'm gonna have to just go with this one. Oh yeah, that one's good, but it's old. Let me see. It was for only 2 games, but it was all over the news. That's crazy. Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't seen recent photos. Well, hopefully, they're okay and he gets his stuff together. So let's see what's going on with them. How do they feel about each other? What's the energy surrounding them? Okay, there's a lot of DK's energy coming out. I think his did this the last time. I feel like he's still trying to make it work with her. Like, I don't know. I feel like even if they broke up, I feel like it's like, here I go. Even if they broke up, I feel like there definitely has been some problems, and I feel like they have broken up because I do feel like, but right now I feel like maybe they're trying to work on it, because the reason I'm saying that is because the 3 of Pentacles in the upright is saying that he's waiting for his opportunity to keep, to make it work with her, to repair what happened. So there definitely was a huge, like, heartbreak, a huge loss. And it's talking about that they're trying to recover that and trying to get that back. So I feel like he's trying to make up for it. And I feel like he's trying to, like, work to get her back. So I'm going to say that. I feel like he's trying to work to get her back. I feel like, they were having, like, issues. Like, for sure. Allegedly. They were having issues. Especially with him being faithful, allegedly, for entertainment. And I feel like, he just says whatever he wants. He's a Sag. He says whatever he freaking wants. But I'm feeling like he wants to try to make it work, or try to still get engaged to her. And I feel like in my last reading with Namani, I said that. Like, I was like, they're going to have issues, like, getting down to this aisle, man. But ultimately, I feel like he's going to try to, if she even takes him back. Now, I'm seeing that something really bad happened. And Namani is still trying to figure out if she wants to take him back. Even though she does love him, like, it's been really hard for her. So I won't be surprised if she reneges and, like, gives in. But I feel like it's, because she in love with this man. You know what I'm saying? She in love. Yeah, look at that. 8 of Cups reversed. I told y'all. She does not want to walk away from this connection. She doesn't. And I don't know if I see her doing it anytime soon. They could also just try to hide this. Especially when these celebrities go public with these relationships, like, after they break up, and they feel dumb. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, damn, like, I really posted this person like everywhere. And Namani's not the typical type to like show her relationships like that, I feel like. So this is the first dude that she's actually like wanted to do that with. Yeah, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of unfulfillment here. There's not like there used to be, and now it's like I don't know, they're just like drained. Like the Ten of Cups reverse could be like, I'm drained. Emotionally, I'm drained. But y'all are still, I don't know, you guys are still gonna try possibly to walk down this aisle. All right, Namani. I say this because I care, guys. I don't think she should go through with it. Like, I mean, I want her to be happy, but and I get it, it's hard. Like, and he is trying to make up for it, but I don't know, like. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. He's gonna. I don't know. Eight of Pentacles reverse. Like I feel like that's talking about building. That talks about building, structuring from the ground up, building a home, working in the relationship to make things better. It's reverse. Is Armani still in love? She is in love with. Yeah, she's definitely in love with him, and that's the push and pull that I feel from her. Like she, she wants to get back into him, and it's been hard, like she is in love with him. That doesn't just, like go away. All right, let's see if they're gonna end up getting married. Let's see if I can get this. Because man, I was feeling they were gonna have issues with that, and I think a lot of it too, like has to do with Namani's like her trying to get her career off the ground, and her trying to make that choice. Yeah, guys, I still see them. I don't know. They're still gonna try. They're gonna. Could this change? It could change, but it's advising them not to. It's advising them not to, but I feel like there is still possibility that they want to get back together. Hi, Juliet. How are you? There is a high chance that they're gonna walk down this aisle. So, because I got my Justice card to end the reading, y'all. Justice is about marriage. It's in the upright. But also something legally, this also could mean that DK is battling, or Namani is battling something legally with her team. She's battling something legally with her team. Oh, he did? Yeah, I'm seeing it. Justice. We'll see. Because this is definitely something that they definitely want. But they're having a lot of freaking problems. Like, with him. And it's mainly him. It's not Namani. It's him. I hate to say that, but it feels like allegedly it's DK. Like, it feels like he's the problem. All right, let's get on her with her music. This is sad. Let's see if she gonna come out with this album, y'all. And if she's gonna tour, because I know like people are waiting on her to like tour and oh wait, sorry. Oops. No, not me making myself super huge. I hope she drops some vinyls. No, seriously, I should read on that too. I'm asking guys, is she really gonna drop music in 2026? Yeah, I'm feeling there's a high chance, guys, we're gonna get music from her. Yep. I'm getting a lot of her putting her passions into the music. I think it'd be cool. I forgot to say this, but I think it'd be really cool if she opened for Ariana again. That'd be really cool. because I'm seeing some opportunities come to her. Like she's gonna be doing a lot of press. Like the wands are usually like fast moving type of energy, like moving towards something, going towards something, not having a lot of doubts with something. And she's getting the Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the King of Cups. That's like beautiful energy, y'all. So she is definitely passionate. She in that studio, she writing about her big boy. Why do I hear "Big Boy" by like SZA, that Big Boy song? You guys, I need a big boy. I need a big boy. Give me a big boy. I don't know why I freaking hear that shit. She's writing about this man. She's writing about this man. I think we could expect that though, obviously, because she is in love with this dude. She had a last mate. A what? Oh shit! But then a month later, her stomach went flat. Damn, can you imagine? Nah. I really think she's trying to avoid that right now. I do see Normani getting pregnant eventually, but like I definitely felt kids in her energy, but I feel like she's gonna hold out. She's gonna hold out on that because she's trying to get, I mean, this could very well still happen and she'll decide to keep the baby, but I mean, I feel like she would keep the baby. But again, it's her choice, you know, if her career now, if she didn't, maybe, you know, there would be some really reason why she didn't. But, you know, maybe it would have been a health problem or something like that. Or, you know, hopefully it wouldn't be because of her label telling her, yeah, girl, how the fuck you gonna have a kid? You know, like they told Victoria, like, how you gonna have a kid and be in the industry? Like, now look at Victoria. She's doing both things, and Kaylani's doing it. So it's like, it is possible. So I feel like even if she does have a kid, like, she'll be fine. But it's about her if she wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I did feel a part of her that wants to step away and do her, like, you know, she wants to do like housewife stuff and you know, not really like worry about that, you know, the music industry and stuff. So, but yeah, I feel like she's gonna have more, you know, stuff with music coming out. I feel like she's, oh, you guys, she actually was acting too last year. Was it last year that that movie came out? Um, but yeah, I feel like with the music, like I feel like we're gonna get something from her. So I feel like we're gonna get something from her. I'm hoping it's an album, you guys. I hope it. I feel like it could possibly be the vinyls, and I feel like a tour because it's talking about like her. I either feel she's gonna open or she's gonna do a tour, but we're definitely gonna get longer forms of, you know, content from her, longer forms of shows from her, and I'm excited to see what she does because I really feel like we're gonna get more promo from her. I keep feeling like, you know, she's gonna move like fast this year, and the next 3 years I actually feel like are gonna be busy for her if she keeps going in this movement in this way, guys. Like she can't get discouraged. Now if she gets discouraged, she lets that happen, then I see her having I see this slowing down for her. But I feel like she's going to do it within the next 3 years. I feel like she calls does she have a song called Big Boy? I forgot. I keep hearing Big Boy. I don't know why. It's so weird. I hope her and Ariana collab on a song. I saw Freaky Tales. She wants to make a pivot into acting. Yeah, I definitely feel acting for her again. Like other opportunities are modeling. Her doing a show about like where she like judges modeling or project. You guys remember Project Runway or Drag Race or something like that? I see her doing guest appearances on shows or like, you know, a dance show. I feel like she's gonna do that too. That's if she doesn't get in her own head about these things. Like these are things, guys, that will be presented to her, and she better hopefully she does them. But I'm seeing there is a high chance that she will. Um, but she also could get too overwhelmed and be like, I can't do that, or discouraged, you know. Hopefully, you know, she doesn't get discouraged. So Okay, so oh, and you know what too? Another thing that she wants to do is I know that she wants to do pop. So I can't really pick up on that because she already said like how she wants the album to sound. Let's see if she'll do like pop music or like R&B or yeah, she's gonna do. I got the fucking 30 of Wands again, guys. Like she's gonna do pop music. Like what the fuck? Or I also feel like it's gonna be her experimenting a lot with different types of like pop music or you know her album is not gonna sound like one thing. All right, that was a good one though. I'm glad we read on the money. It's kind of started off sad, but I like what was happening. It got a little more positive, but then it got sad when we read on her DK. So I guess we'll find out. We'll see what happens with them. How many times did I spin the wheel, you guys? Really, Sarah? It was? You guys got all quiet on me. Oh, Naughty, your guys' comments are coming in late. How weird. I swear, I think it's my internet. Yep, Big Boy featuring, right? Okay, okay, okay. But I don't know why too. I also heard Big Boy by fucking SZA. Like, I don't know if she just liked that song a lot or what, but we do. I want Ariana to dive more into her R&B sound. Same. She was on RuPaul's Drag Race a couple of years ago. Who? Namani? Do 3 times, LOL? Okay. Well, how many times was that so far? Ooh, that was intense. How do y'all feel about me reading on Tyla? How do y'all feel about Tyla? I know she just joined Cardi B on tour. She is so freaking cute. I love me some Tyla. Um, so Nadi said yes. What do you got? What can I get in 2 more votes? Y'all, I hope we get Cat's Eye. I'm not even going. I know we've read on Tyler before. Spin again. Oh my god. Is that Monica? Hey, Monica. I don't know why your name looks different. Did you change your username? How are you? Oh my god. I'm so glad you joined. Ooh, I love this photo. Tyler and Armani were cutting up at Cardi's concert. They really were. Julia said yes. Tyler got a new album coming soon. Period. Hey, Monica, I'm so happy you're in here. You guys said yeah to Tyler? Okay. Oh, she's so cute. I love her so much. Did I? I haven't, but oh my god, I missed you so much. I miss you too. Yes. I'm down for Tyler, period. Oh, I don't know why. So you didn't change your username? I don't know why it looks different to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't been on here. Like, I was hoping you hopped in. Hopefully Ari hops in, but she's probably busy. And then Faith, she hopped in, but she couldn't stay. But she dropped by and said hi. Freaking Sarah. Let's see what's going on with Tyler. She always says her name like that. I'm Tyler. Oh, Tyler, very intuitive. Okay, beach. I feel like Tyla's definitely following her heart with her, just going through her this career. Like, man, I love Tyla's energy. I feel like Tyla handles being famous so well. Like, she really is that bitch. Like, we think Sabrina handles fame very well. I feel like Tyla doesn't get enough credit for how she handles fame. Like, she loves her fans down too. I've seen her in the at the concert aisles and she's dancing with her fans and shit. Like, she's literally living her best fucking life. And it's like, that question, like, if you could swap with any celebrity, like, who would you like? I think mine would be like Tyler. Like, I feel like I would swap with her. I miss you so much too, Sarah. And it's weird because YouTube been weird lately with usernames. Oh, really? So it did something to your username? But maybe I'm tripping. That's probably you. Probably fine. Well, I hope you're doing very well, Monica, and thank you for joining. So what's gonna happen for Tyler this year? What's going on with her? You said she low-key looks like dark-skinned Ariana to you? Really? I can kind of see it. Oh, really? Yes, YouTube only shows the usernames now. That's so weird. Okay, so emotional loss. I'm wondering if Tyla's going through something really heavy right now. Maybe she's lost a family member, or this could be something she just got some really bad news about. Maybe her album is getting pushed back or something. I'm feeling something really heavy around her. It doesn't feel like super heavy, like it's death or anything, but it could be. Um, I feel like the emotional loss card is talking about her having to let go of something, and this whole thing that we're in, guys, this like lunar Chinese New Year and this lunar energy, it's really making us have to strip away things that are not good for us. I know for me personally, I've been going through that, and every time I go through that, I get better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel for Tyler. Like, I feel like this transition for her is going to be whatever this is. It could be her losing a family member. It could be both of these things, actually. Maybe her album is going to get pushed back or something, or she's going to have to sacrifice something to get her album to come out the way she wants it to, depending on what was I going to say? Her, depending on her team, hopefully she's able to get this out. I don't know. I'm feeling something weird around her emotionally. It could be a relationship too. She just got out of something. But there's definitely her choosing her higher self from what her heart wants, and choosing her peace from what her heart wants. Yeah, look at this. Okay, financial material changes in the reverse, you guys. So this is talking about that Tyla's having to let go of she's having to let go of certain things that she thought was going to happen for herself. She's having to make smarter decisions on certain things that she takes, because there's a great consequence that comes with whatever she's choosing, whatever level she's trying to get to. Now, I know that she just signed with Hybe. Like, she did something with Hybe. I can't remember what it was. It's like some type of like partnership. So I'm hoping that she didn't lose her partnership to them, or that maybe she could realize, like, fuck, did I just make the wrong decision because of all of the backlash that Hybe is going through right now because of Cat's Eye. So I'm wondering if it has anything to do with that, that she's wondering if she did make the wrong move. financially for herself, but she's trying to keep her, keep good spirits about it. She's not Tyler, I'm feeling that she's not the type of person that lets things like, get her down, or, even if something is upsetting her, yes, she'll feel that emotion, but she doesn't like to wallow in that emotion. And that's very Aquarius. Let me tell you, that's very fucking Aquarius. So I feel like she's having to choose her, in Aquarius always going to choose their head over their heart. Okay, you're not going to catch them slipping. They're not big for looking dumb. So she knows that this decision is very monumental for her. And also, again, she probably could have lost somebody very, it doesn't have to mean death. It could mean that she made the decision to cut them off. So it feels like when, a person leaves our life, it does feel like, feels like you lost a part of you. It feels like death. Like it's really dramatic, but it's true. Like it's very, very true how it feels. And it's very valid. It's very valid. So for the first time, I'm feeling some like heavy energy around Tyler. I'm not used to feeling that from her. So hopefully she's okay. And I hope she didn't lose like some type of like partnership deal or something like that. Maybe she realized it wasn't good for her, so she had to walk away from it. Maybe, this could be a manager. Maybe he, I know the Epstein files are coming out and we're seeing people on there. I mean, Chapel just lost, she just walked away from her freaking, somebody that was managing her or something. I just heard about that. Like I remember we were talking about her team on live and I was like, ugh, like her team, like something's up with that. And then the guy that was managing Chapel is on the Epstein files. And that's why she ended up leaving his ass. I was like, I fucking knew something was weird. Like I fucking knew it. But yeah, for Tyler, it feels different. I feel like and this could also be guys like her fame, like the momentum of her fame. I feel like she's doing good though. I don't know why she's being hard on herself. She's being hard on herself. That's what it is too. She's too much of a perfectionist. Like, and that's not always a bad thing, but she's being really, really hard on herself. Girl, yes, I think we're all feeling like that. I hope she's taking care of herself. Yeah, I feel like, I feel like she is, but it's more of an emotional type of thing. Like, she's trying to make sure that she moves correctly with her emotions. And, like I said, she's always going to choose her head over her heart. A lot of times, even though she does, of course, have moments of doing things from her heart, I feel like logic kicks in for her because she's an air sign. So it's like, okay. Like how much am I gonna follow my heart? Like at some point I have to, I can't look dumb. I don't know if Tyler says that or something. Like if she's just like, at some point I can't look stupid. This girl can't look stupid. I don't know. I see her moving her hand like that. And she's like, I can't look stupid. Like, how she's like very extra. I don't know. I just like I want to do this. I feel like Tyler does shit like that. I don't know. But she's like, I can't look stupid. Look at Tyler. I love her with short hair, guys. She looks so good with short hair. I'm sorry. She's eating. All right. Is she a water sign? No. Oh, they answered you. She's an Aquarius. Yeah. So people tend to think Aquariuses are water signs, but they're not water signs. They're like more the water bearers, So they'll like gather up their emotions, soak in the emotions of other people and take in other things. And they're like sponges. They absorb like everything. So that, I need to look more into like why they're fully called the water bearers, and like historically like why that is and what that goes back to. But what I've also read is that that's partly why, and they just like pour out all their emotions eventually, because you can only hold all that for so long, you know what I'm saying? So they just pour all that out, and usually it's into something creative, or they try to find something like a creative, or that's why they have like little mini obsessions, you know what I'm saying? Like Aquariuses have little quirks, like little weird things that they like. They're like, oh, I need this. And people are like, why are you into that? Like they're into weird shit, like they're into quirky shit. So I feel like, that could be something, Tyler, she's very like, she could be into like streaming. I'm wondering if she would get into like streaming or something like that. I know she did the Kai Cenat thing, but I'm wondering if like Madison, she would get into that. Yeah, because I felt energetically water signs from her. So that's why I thought so. I can't remember what she had in her chart. I don't remember what her chart was like. Let me look it up. Oh my gosh. It's trying to show me an image and I'm like, no. I might have to look it up because it doesn't look like it has. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me see. I did pull up her chart. So it looks like she's an Aquarius. Obviously, we know she's an Aquarius sun, but it looks like she's an Aquarius sun, Virgo moon, Mercury and Venus in Aquarius, and her Mars is in Aries. Um, I mean, she does have her Jupiter in Cancer, but it's retrograded, and then her Saturn's in. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, so she has her Lilith and Pisces. I'm trying to find what her rising is. Do they have her rising? Maybe she's a Pisces rising or something, you know? I don't know if they have her rising sign. I don't see it. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay. So I'm curious, like, what her sound, like, what this album is gonna sound like from her. And like, when's it gonna come out? You know, or did she say when it was gonna come out? You guys, Ace of Wands reverse. What the fuck? What's going on with her? Like, what is going on? No, this can't be it. This can't be. What the fuck? She just like literally announced her album and her album title and all that. She literally called it K what was it again, you guys? Which I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about her calling her album K like K-pop. What did she call it? She called it something like I don't know. I don't know if I like it. There's something going on with her creative project. I don't know if they're gonna push it back or if like she's not able to do like certain things now that she signed on to Hype or you know as well like now that she's being represented by Hype. I mean, she has her record label, but then she has like this other company that does Cat's Eye. So I'm wondering if there's gonna be like a collab with Cat's Eye, like um and it's gonna be their way of like initiating her into the company or something like that. But Tyla, I don't know, she needs to be very careful. Okay, guys, I'm getting this message for her. She needs to be very careful doing AI stuff or like doing stuff that's like not real or you know. Oh, hey Eric, what's up? Um, okay, okay. I was like, I don't know if I like that. I mean, that's good then. Okay, I was worried, but I still feel like there's something off about her creative project or her creative something with the company or with, you know. There's something weird guys that I'm feeling. And the Ace of Wands usually can talk about some type of abuse of power going on. Okay, good. She didn't call it K-pop. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. But Eric said it means like, you know, I'm a piano. Is that how you say it? That is probably not how you say that. I'm not gonna do that again. But Three of Swords in the reverse. So this is her recovering from. I feel like this is her recovering from a heartbreak, or This is her recovering from some bad news. She just received some bad news, you guys. It feels like it could be them stopping certain things that she wanted to do creatively. There's some type of limit on what she's allowed to do. And she can't do, like, maybe she wanted to do a certain type of theme or idea. And because of her signing with this label now, she has to be a lot more cautious of what she does. Just, or maybe they didn't like something that she did creatively. And Tyla's that type of woman where she likes to do whatever she wants creatively, but I'm worried that she just pigeonholed herself. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong and that she's going to be fine, but the Ace of Wands is in the reverse for her. That's like not good. That's a delay in a project, or that's some type of power move that someone did on her, abuse, allegedly, some type of sexual abuse that was happening around her, or hopefully not to her. But whenever I get the Ace of Wands reverse, it doesn't always mean something dramatic like that, but it could also mean that, you know, there's a block in some creative projects. Okay, but I'm just like, fuck. It doesn't feel good with this. With the Three of Swords, oh my god. What the fuck? The Hermit card, what? Okay, Tyler. I don't see her staying in this energy long though, which is good. I think once this album comes out, I feel like she's gonna have opportunities take off for her. Because isn't it weird that she hasn't had a tour like in America? Like that's weird. Like she's done like festival runs and like shows and stuff like that, but like yeah, she's a guys. There's something that look Emperor in the, oh my god. I wish y'all could see these cards. I'm gonna show y'all. So I got the Ten of Cups, or sorry, yeah, Ten of Cups and the fucking Ten of Pentacles reverse. Like these are both cards about closing a chapter and feeling fulfilled in that chapter, feeling like you got everything that you manifested, got everything you want, and that you were seen, heard, you feel emotionally fulfilled. But that's all of this is in the reverse, and it's like I wasn't seeing this for her before, but you guys see how quickly energy shifts? Like that's crazy. I think with her signing with this other, I think she signed with High. Exactly, Juliet. I think with her signing with High or whatever she did with her team, it's changing things for her. And but she, when you like try to change something to fix it, but then you just end up making it worse. Allegedly, that's what I'm feeling is happening with Tyler. Like I feel like it's just making it worse. And like, okay, I loved her Jimmy Fallon performance. I think it was Jimmy Fallon, right, guys, that she was on. I freaking love that performance, right? But I feel like I just felt like it was so underwhelming. Like I felt like it was very underwhelming. But she did the damn thing with dancing. Don't get me wrong. She did the damn thing with dancing. I won't be able to play this. Like I'll probably get copyrighted for this, but I don't care. I feel like I don't know if my internet's gonna work, you guys. Oh, okay, here we go. I mean, she looked good, like doing it. Look at this. Look at this fucking performance. Like, I can't. I love what she was doing. This part is my favorite part. And then when she gets on the shoe and stuff, I love what I saw what she was doing. But I'm like, she deserves better. Like, you just give her a shoe, like in the middle of the stage. Like, she deserves more. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I wanted to see more from, like, more production from her. Because I feel like we deserve that as, Black women. You guys. But I liked what she did for the most part. I like what she did, but I was like, come on, like she deserves more than that. Did you guys like her performance? Damn, I'm sad that this reading is so negative. I'm really sad. Let's see how the album is gonna do. Have y'all seen the cover? Have you guys seen the cover? Oh man. I don't know if it's gonna show me like pictures of it. I don't know. Maybe it will grow on me. I do kind of like it, but I don't see pictures of it, guys. She looks so good. I'm sorry. Like Tyler is just so fine. I don't know why they're doing this to her. It's not showing me photos, guys, of her new album. I see this photo. I can show y'all this photo. But let me show y'all this photo. Oh wait. They playing with me tonight. They're playing with me tonight. You know what? I wouldn't be mad if the album cover looked like this. I wouldn't be freaking mad. Exactly, Monica. It had a Josephine Baker like Betty Boop vibe for sure. And I appreciate that's why I liked it. That's why I wasn't complaining fully. I was just like, yo, and Tyler, she fine. So I'm like, bro, I'm not complaining, but come on, give my girl more than that. But this is not with the album. Maybe this will be like a deluxe or something. I wish the album cover, I hope it looks like this. I kind of hope it looks like this, you guys, like her album cover. Wait, have we done Kasai yet or Ari? Not yet, not yet. Um, she sure did, and still killing it. Period. Exactly. I love that she used a lot of her culture, though. I love that she showcased a lot of her culture in that performance. I just feel like with the background and everything, they just needed to have more for her. That's all. But I really like the dancing. I like what she was doing. But give my girl more. The fact. The fact. All right, you guys. Should I keep reading on Tyler or should we move on? I wonder if she and the label have creative differences. I feel like that might be happening. I feel like that's what I like that you said that, Eric, because I feel like that's like what I could be feeling. Yeah, I get what you mean. What they doing? What they doing? What I missed? They shelving her. Yeah, they're shelving her. But I feel like Tyler about to show them. I feel some weird energy with that. I'm telling y'all. But y'all want me to keep reading on Tyler, or should I move forward? Your guys' comments are delaying for me, so my apologies. If it takes me a minute to get to them. I don't know what's going on with my damn internet. I like her face here. She looks so cute. Boy, I love this freaking picture of her. I love her. Let's see if she'll collab with Cat's Eye. I'm curious. This is the picture I should have picked, but I didn't know that she took a picture like this. I feel like this is her looking at her label like, yeah, bitches, I want another Grammy. Cause did she win a Grammy this year? I think she won a Grammy this year, right? Oh, look at this management, this label. I told you guys the Emperor came out. That's her being mismanaged, allegedly. Oh, Tyler. And this Emperor energy, he likes to overthrow people's like artistic different, decisions. Or I'm wondering, gosh, I hope not. Like, I hope this dude isn't trying to, allegedly for entertainment. Whoever this is, now this could be a guy that she's messing around with. It could just be like an Aries or something, and he be trying to like, she likes how protective and how like, sexual he is. I'm feeling like he might be an Aries, like, or a Sag, or, feels like he has like a lot of fire energy that she's talking to. I feel like she's talking to some dude that's like very, he may have like a high status, or um yeah, no, same. Yeah, I freaking agree with you. Oh, you guys said next. Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't realize you guys were saying next. She looks like a mini Ariana here. They always do this with baddies, and I'm down with whatever. I'm just happy you're live. Oh, thank you, Monica. I'm sorry, your comments are coming in late. Sorry. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being in here. I was worried. I was like, they gonna forget about me. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm switching over to the wheel. I think we're gonna get to a lot of people tonight, you guys. I'm excited. Ariana and Big Sean's love child. No, seriously. She cute or whatever. She cute or whatever. She did. No, for real. Karen said, will she collab with other artists like Thames and Araya Star? I do, yes. I do feel like that. Didn't she already collab with Araya Star? I feel Thames for sure. I feel like yes, I feel that heavily. Yeah, I don't even need to pull on that. I don't even need to pull on that. I feel like, I feel like she did. Or she will. Maybe it's already out or something. The collab is already about to come out. So I don't know if I read Yee's comment out loud, but he said, do you guys remember when being in the music industry used to be a flex, and now everyone wants to get out? No, seriously, because it's getting dark. Like, it's been dark, but it's getting real dark out here. It's getting, especially politically, what they got to do. We see what Nicki's doing. We see what Nick. Oh, I should have added Nicki to the wheel. That's who I should have added to the wheel, y'all. Should have added Nicki Minaj. We're gonna have to do a bonus reading on her. If y'all want, we could do a bonus reading. And I haven't read on Taylor Swift, so. But that's if y'all want that one too. Shut up. Is it Cat's Eye? Please tell me it's Cat's Eye. Oh god. I wonder how Rihanna feels about Thailand. Let me see how she feels. That's a good question. Real quick before we get into to Cat's Eye. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta read on Cat's Eye because they've been going through so much shit. I wonder if Tyler. I mean, I feel like Rihanna's like really. At first, I was worried, but I feel like she's really nervous for her because I got the Nine of Swords upright. Now, this could also be like Rihanna's ego coming in and being like, oh my God, I hope she's, she ain't trying to replace me, but Rihanna at the same time, I think maybe she may have had a certain weak moment of that because her being, you know, she's maybe it was part of her postpartum or something. I don't fucking know. Usually Rihanna's not, she doesn't worry about stuff like that. But I'm feeling like when people compare her to Tyla because of the Nine of Swords, she kind of overthinks it. And she does have anxiety about it. Like, I don't know if there's like pressure or people wanting them to like collab or people are expecting Brianna to, take her under her wing because people are comparing, but there's some type of like anxiety or overthinking that I didn't think I was gonna feel from Rihanna, but she low key be sweating a little bit. Rihanna, you still a bad bitch. Don't even worry about it. But I feel like this is like fleeting energy. Like it doesn't feel like it's something that she really like, oh my God, like, or that she would treat Tyler bad over. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, I feel like she tries because the reason I say that too, guys, is she's coming out as the King of Swords reverse, which that's a man that is kind of like he could be being told certain things. Maybe ASAP is being told certain things towards about Tyler to Rihanna. Maybe they're trying to force Rihanna to like talk to. Have you guys heard that rumor about Jay-Z and is it Jay-Z and ASAP? They're trying to get Beyonce and Rihanna to talk. Like Rihanna, like people try to do that a lot with her. And I feel like this is what's happening with her and Tyler. It's not bad energy, but it's more like I don't know. Like I'm not really like in a rush to like meet up with her or talk to her, or she's like very unavailable. That's what the King of Swords reverse is giving. Like just very unavailable, not wanting to give it her energy or like talk about it with her. At least not right now. Just she has like a lot on her plate. I feel like it feels more of like that type of energy, not really necessarily even though she has been worried in the past about certain things, but I think it's more of like what people are saying. It's not really like Tyler. It feels like people have been like annoying. You know how we do, guys. You know what I'm talking about. We try to pit the girls against each other and it's like that bullshit. But I feel like, Rihanna, she did feed into it a little bit, allegedly, I feel, because of comparisons and worry. And that's normal for her to do that. That's normal. But especially being a new mom and having, she's been having kids. So it's like, of course, she's going to start feeling, it's going to catch up and she's going to start feeling a little like nervous. But again, if you guys go back to my Rihanna readings, you'll notice that I was talking about how, Rihanna just feels a little pressure to keep up with the music industry, but she's also being a rebel and fighting against it. And that's why we're not getting any album from her anytime soon because she's like, nah, like, I'm not ready to give you guys this album because I'm being my own worst enemy. So that's what it feels like to me, to be honest with you guys. I feel like with the Four of Wands, this is good energy. Like, I do feel like we will get a collab. Or, I know that I think Tyler presented Rihanna with an award. So, and they did probably talk, but I just feel like there's distance and like, she's just keeping her distance. She's not trying to mentor or take on anybody. She doesn't want to have that pressure of having to mentor somebody. Usually people that have been in the game don't really want to have that pressure. Like Mariah Carey, she didn't want to have that pressure for a long time. When Ariana was coming out, that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of a Mariah and Ariana situation where in the future, guys, this will grow into something where Rihanna will be more ready to be accepting of being a mentor to or some, not just Tyla, but to anybody. Like she'll be more outspoken about it and like rep these artists and have them open for her. How we see like Taylor do, and we saw Tate McRae. She did that with Olivia Dean. I think Sabrina Carpenter did it with Olivia Dean and Raven. So it feels like that. And now Bruno Mars is doing it with Victoria. So Victoria is going to get even more fame from touring with Bruno. So that's what it feels like to me. It feels like something that will grow into that. Like it's a connection that's not growing instantly. Not saying that Rihanna hates Tyler or anything. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like I don't have time to like, feel pressure or worry. I got to worry about my family, my brands, my businesses. I feel that a lot from Rihanna's energy. So I feel like in the long run, we will get a collab from them, or we will get them talking about each other or being seen together, or Rihanna saying more open stuff about or she'll say more she'll say open stuff about about Tyla. So yeah, I see them collaborating in the future in some way. You know what I mean, guys? Not just having to be with music or, um, yeah. Okay, that was a long-winded answer. I'm sorry, guys, but I was getting a lot. um, Girl, we thought you forgot about us. No, 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 Monica. Trust me, I did not forget about y'all. I saw your comment earlier, so I wanted to make sure I responded to that. Yeah, yes, Tyler have, but I thought of Thames too. Okay, yeah, I definitely see Tyla and Thames like collaborating for sure. And I feel I'm gonna say this, guys. I feel a SZA and Tyla collab, or Summer Walker or something. Like I feel like Tyla's gonna collaborate with. I also feel a really random, like random weird collab for her. Like maybe it's like with a Cat's Eye, or maybe it's with another K-pop group or something, or it's with a a rapper that we didn't expect. I know I did predict Tyla rapping, and then she rapped on Cardi B's song for Cardi B's new album, so I did predict on that. So and Nikki, she a hot mess. Okay, so are you guys, yes, for Cat's Eye? I agree, let's do Cat's Eye. Yes, my girl's right. She only in her 30s. That's what I'm saying. But Rihanna is choosing not to release music. What did she expect? Obviously, slowly people are gonna lose interest, but who knows? Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised Drake hasn't tried to collab with Tyler by now. Wait for it. Just wait for it. And I feel like Tyler's gonna do it. Or Chris Brown. I don't think we've gotten a Tyler or Chris Brown collab, or Bryson Tiller, or I can see her also collaborating with what's his name? Not Bryson Tiller, but what's his name? He sings "I'm About to Dive In." Trey Songz. I feel like she would collab with Trey Songz. I don't know why. If Tyler becomes more mainstream, watch her go more pop. Yeah, I can see that. But I also feel like she's gonna try out like rapping more. I feel like she liked it. Like maybe rapping in her language or something. I see her doing that, or she's gonna get like rappers from where she's from. So yeah, guys, I feel she with the Four of Wands. I do feel like in the future Rihanna will be open to it. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that Rihanna will be open to it, and I feel like she is open to it a little bit still, but I mean, able to do stuff about it. Able to like actually have time. All right, guys, let's see what's going on with Cat's Eye. I don't know why I said Cat's Eye like that. I hate when it's like I see a good picture, but I'm not able to. Oh man, that was a good one. I'll say Cat's Eye at the yeah. Here we go. Grammys. What did you guys think of their performance? Did you guys like it? Okay, guys. So I'm pulling up a picture of Cat's Eye right now. I had to find a photo that wasn't blurry. Like, of course, we gotta go with the Grammys. Um, God, Manal look good, man. I'm sorry. She's so beautiful. I can't. I'm on Manal now. I'm just kidding. Have you guys seen her video that she came out with? Oh my god, she's such a cancer, and I so love it. I so love it. You already know my bitch is Laura. Like I just love Laura. I love that bitch down. I'm curious, like how Daniela feels about Sophia. because they had that whole thing, you know. Oh, you know what, guys? I should do an energetic reading for them first. I know that they've been going through like a lot. So, which dress do y'all like? I freaking love Minaj's dress, and I love Laura. I love her dress. I also like Daniela's dress. I think it fits her. Okay. So, guys, movement, choices, and decisions. So, there's going to be some interesting rearranging with the girls. I don't know what this means. Maybe they're going to change up their aesthetic, their style. They're going to do different things. We know that's coming. We know that the girls are kind of like doing their own like little side ventures and trying to get their money right, trying to do things that they want to do for themselves. But it's talking about that, you know, they're going to be able to have, hopefully, you know, with us, I said this might happen, but hopefully with us complaining enough, that we're, you know, well, I haven't really been, you know, complaining recently about them, but I know a lot of people are just like really unhappy with how their sound's going. Well, I'm hearing that they're actually thinking about changing that and allowing the girls to do a little more of what they want to do, like with the group. Um, but I also feel like something about the girl group is going to switch up a lot. I don't know if one of them is just going to get like maybe there's engagement or something coming up and it's going to change up the way they do things. I don't know what this means. Like maybe one of them's going to step a little more outside the group, even though they did say in an article that they're not doing that. But I see that changing. Like one of them is going to make a decision that is going to really hurt the girl group. And it may not be like, oh, just something very like, you know, something very traumatic or anything. It could just be they step out, do their own thing, and then they decide like, you know what, like this isn't for me. I want to do like go solo basically. I want to do my own thing. I'm seeing that they're gonna try to do that. Like, is that possible since they signed a contract? Yeah. I mean, it could be hard, but they're gonna find a way to like really branch out and do their own thing. Maybe they even get a lawyer that finds like a loophole in what they're doing, and gets them out. So I'm seeing something like that. This will happen in the next 2 years. So I'm not feeling that right now, but I'm feeling down the road they're gonna have to decide like something about the girl group is gonna change a lot and it's gonna bring in this like weird fucking energy. Okay. My girlies, right? Laura, I know Monica, right? I haven't really been into K-pop, honestly. It never stuck to me, but I'll give it a listen. Yeah, the good thing about Cat's Eye though is that they're not fully K-pop, Juliet. You might end up liking their music. They're not fully K-pop. They do have a little bit of a K-pop sound, but it's not fully. It's more like Americanized. It's more Western culture. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, so I do feel like I don't know what that means, guys. That's weird, but go with me. You know, bear with me. A lot of my stuff with Cat's Eye has been happening, so just please go with me, okay? Just go with me. Um, Now I want to look into the stuff with Yunche because stuff's coming out about Yunche. Apparently, allegedly for entertainment, the fucking CEO of the company, he's this Asian dude. I don't know what his name is, but he doesn't want Yunche to date. Like he's or she can't be seen apparently with a dude or whoever. She can't be seen with somebody because he wants to put her or he wants to make her big in Korea. And if you guys remember in my readings, I was talking about Yunche possibly being put in a girl group or being solo in Korea. Like she's gonna blow up in Korea. She's gonna blow up in Japan. She's gonna blow up in, you know, uh, um, where else, guys? I'm hearing a lot of like Vietnam. You know, she's gonna blow up there for some Indonesia. I'm hearing that for her. I'm also hearing parts of like Europe, like the UK. I see people really liking her over there. But anyway, the guy that is running the freaking thing has his eye on her, and I apparently allegedly. So I remember, guys, if you were in my last reading with Cat's Eye, like I was talking about weird energy being around Yunche. And if you guys don't know, Yunche is the let me see if I could point to her. Some of you guys may not know who I'm talking about. So this is Yunche. She's like the youngest. And I know she said that, oh, I hate being known as the youngest, but she's the youngest right here. Yeah, I'm still feeling some weird energy. And you know what, guys? I'm also feeling weird energy for Laura. So she needs to be careful. Like, I don't know. I just feel weird energy with her. With Yunche, I've been feeling weird energy with Yunche and Laura. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm just going to leave it. Fuck. Because I know the girls like to speak out when you speak out about them. And they're just like, but it's talking about stand your ground card in the reverse, you guys. Cat's Eye, y'all are not standing your ground on things. You guys know that you don't like the music that you're doing. We know this, that y'all don't like it. But you guys need to try to stand your ground on certain things. Or like if they're tired, they do let them. I'm not going to say they don't let them rest, but they just be overdoing it with them, with the collabs and, um, you know, just a lot of crap like that they're doing. And they're not standing their ground on their sound or their look, allegedly is what it's saying. Like they need to stand their ground more with their boundaries, is what I'm hearing. Yes, Laura and Megan, along with Laura's sister, recently made a song that people like, but it's not officially released. Yes, I heard it too. I'm hearing that they're gonna try to let them dabble a little bit into music or what they want to do or whatever, and let them do side things. Like I'm still feeling that for them. Um, but I feel like people are just gonna get tired of them. I don't know. Like I hate that I'm saying that, you guys. Like we'll see more of what comes out when I'm looking at, but like I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be issues with that. Like so, you guys gotta decide: are you willing to stick in there with them? I freaking love them. I hope this doesn't happen. But guys, I'm getting the stand your ground card in the reverse. Also too, I want to say somebody. I wonder if this is Yunche or Megan, but somebody is not standing their ground, or a few of them are not standing their ground. I don't feel like this is Sophia. I don't feel like this is Sophia. I feel like Sophia stands her ground. Mana too. Mana will stand her ground, and I want to say Daniela too, but I feel like more so not Yunche. Daniela and or maybe Daniela too, because I keep saying Daniela, but I'm gonna say Mana and Sophia. I feel like they really like Sophia like reads her contract down, bitch. Like she reads that contract. And if the girls are not able, like if she feels like something's off, she's gonna say something. She's a Capricorn, she's gonna say something. Like, nah. I mean, there's a reason they call her the leader. There's a reason they call her the leader, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about. This is Sophia. She like you could just tell with her energy. You could just tell. Like, look at her face. She puts up with no bullshit, no nonsense bullshit. Okay. But yeah, guys. So I feel like the girls are getting ready for this festival run. So I feel like they're, trying to do things that feed them, make them happy, trying to take breaks. I think this talks about the girls going on vacation, really trying to, manifest, go into manifestation, going into tour mode, or, award show mode or whatever performance. I think they might have Coachella coming up, right? So they're starting to like rehearse for that. I'm seeing them rehearsing for Coachella and like other performances. Possibly, I feel they're gonna open up for a bigger artist, or there's gonna be one of them is gonna get the opportunity to open up for a huge artist, and this might be when maybe they'll go tour, but they'll act like they're, oh, I'm not, how Blackpink. I think Blackpink does this. I'm seeing one of the girls go on tour or something. Maybe they just go and dance for them. Maybe this is Daniela. I could see her going on tour or Yunche or something. I feel like I could also see it being I was gonna say maybe Mana or something, like, but then I'm like feeling no, I was gonna say Laura. I'm wondering if Laura's gonna produce an album or she's gonna help produce an album or something. I'm starting to see them do like separate things. And I already been saying, you guys, Mana wants to do acting. I've been fucking saying that. And apparently Daniela too. I've been feeling that for her, but I feel dance more for her. Um Yeah, I feel this is Manal, you guys. Manal, I feel like she's gonna act. She's gonna start acting. And then Daniela, I feel she's gonna start dancing. Sophia, I've been saying Broadway. I've been saying Broadway for her, dance for her. Not saying and hosting. I see her hosting, but I do see her also getting. I do see her diving a little bit into acting. Okay, Megan, I feel producing for her. You know, I feel she's gonna produce or um do some streaming. You know, I feel like she's gonna get into like the streaming world, like gaming. I don't know if she games or I feel like she games or something. She is an Aquarius, so I can see it. I can freaking see it. They're gonna start making Yunche. I don't know, guys. I don't like what I'm hearing for Yunche. And I've been saying I feel weird energy around that. And then on TikTok, this shit came out, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I could so see Laura and her sister like touring together. I could so see that. So I'm curious about her and like, let's get into it. Like, I'm curious about her and Sophia, Daniela. Sorry, Daniela and Sophia. Like, do they really got beef? Like, what's going on? Damn, that would have been a good photo. Oh, it's coming out blurry, you guys. This photo's kind of cheating because it's like they're hugging and stuff. This photo. Let me see if I can save this. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pull up a photo of them so I can read on them, but I'm not seeing one where it's not blurry coming out. But it's okay. I'll just read on the one where they're sitting, or they're not sitting. You guys know what I mean. Oh my god, the recent Jimmy Fallon interview where they were asked who they would switch bodies with and why. And Daniela said Sophia, she's good at lying. And then Sophia made a face. But maybe I read that part wrong. Who knows? No, yeah. So let's see how Daniela and Sophia feel. Okay, how does Daniela feel about Sophia? This is so messy. Okay. I feel like they're both having a really hard time dealing with the drama that happened between them, but like in their own way, like in their own separate way. I feel like, you know, Daniela definitely apologized to Sophia. I feel like she apologized to her for making it seem like they had like beef or something. I feel like they don't really have beef like that because, but the justice card is acknowledging that this was wrong, you know, it was wrongfully done to Sophia, you know? So it's like, even though you didn't have like bad intentions, Daniela, like it was still not a good move, you know. And Daniela's realizing like, okay, I got to be more careful with what I say, you know. um I'm not trying to present any of the girls in a bad light, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Daniela's trying to like own what she did, and she's not shying away or being bitchy towards Sophia about it, like, well, you know, I was just kidding, because she understands that people don't really know her relationship with Sophia. But I feel like they banter a lot, and I feel like sometimes it can turn into that, wait, did you really mean what you said? Like, it feels like that. Like, it feels like those jokes that kind of like people say and they're just like, they're joking, but it feels like there's truth behind what they're saying. So you kind of like question what they mean. You kind of question why they said it. That's what it kind of feels like to me. Like sometimes they tend to get into that really scary territory of how they're joking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like they talked about it because I have my Nine of Wands in the reverse, which can be a very like, fight or flight type of energy. Like I'm backing out of this. I'm not gonna address it. Like no, like I feel like Daniela, they had a conversation. Even though it wasn't the type of conversation you think though. It was more of like maybe the team as well had a conversation with Daniela, like, hey, like even though you were kidding, like it doesn't look good. I feel bad. I hate to be like this, but I sometimes I feel bad for their teams because they have to constantly like clean up things that Daniela says. Like Daniela is like really bad with her mouth. Allegedly for entertainment. I feel like they're all like that. They're all like this in a way, but like I don't know, I just feel like some of the girls they have a hard time like knowing what to say and what not to say. Even if they're being like just innocent about it, like dead innocent. And they have to be constantly reminded like, hey, you guys, these people you can't just act any way. Like these people don't know you. So they're gonna constantly like think the negative shit about you. I feel like people forget these girls are young and still figuring out the spotlight stuff. Yeah, for sure. I do see that there are some times where, of course, they're all like, there's like six of them, you know? So they're going to have issues where they're on their period, where they're not, where there's like drama around them. It is talking about that. Yeah, they do have their moments where, especially Sophia and Daniela, because that's who we're pulling on. Like they do go at each other's throats sometimes. But it feels like it's more of like a sisterly connection. Like they have like sister type of fights. You know what I mean? You know those fights where you're like pissed at each other 1 minute, then you're over it. That's literally what I feel. And they're like, it makes sense because, Sophia and Daniela, they're opposites. Like I said, Daniela, or I didn't say this, but Daniela's a Cancer and Sophia's a Capricorn. Like they're opposites. So they're constantly like showing each other where they need to grow and how they need to get more in tune with certain things and like how they need to be better. And I feel like that was more of Daniela joking in a way like where she likes to humble Sophia. I don't know, like I feel like she likes to humble Sophia. That's what it feels like to me. And it's not in a bad way. It's more like in a sisterly type of way. Like, oh my God, like you think you're so cool. But you're like not. Like I feel like I'm back in a young girl's body, even though I'm young, but like a younger girl's body. Like I'm just like the things I think, the things you think about when you're their age. I forgot how old Danielle is, but she's still young, you know what I mean? Like as I said, like she's still very young, so but I feel like they got over you guys. Like I feel like we're over here still mad for Sophia and like I feel like Sophia for the most part is over it. I don't think she's over the fact that she feels embarrassed like on national television. Like obviously that feeling, I don't feel like she's gonna get over that right away. Because it like I feel like it threw her off, like that Daniela said that. She was just like, whoa. Like I didn't expect you to be like, like that, like what the hell? Yeah, they feel like they got enough pressures or, problems in the industry and that they don't really need to like turn on each other. Like they try really hard. Are they perfect? No. They do have their arguments and stuff like that. Or they're a little like, they act like sisters, but for the most part, guys, I'm seeing that they pretty much get along. And what clarifies that for me is the Three of Cups. That talks about like having a good friendship, you know. Maybe things aren't perfect all the time, but you for the most part you have like a good connection with the person. I feel like Cat's Eye is ready to close out this cycle of the beautiful chaos energy. I feel like they're ready to let more music come out. They're ready to revamp themselves. They're ready to do a rebranding. Like I hate to say rebranding, but they're wanting to do a rebranding. They're wanting to change up their hair. They're wanting to change up their style. They want to look more grown and more sexy. So I already told them, I don't know about this. Like, I don't know about this. I mean, you guys, they're gonna be very like, I don't know if they're gonna bring like their preppy style back in some way. I see them doing something. I don't know if you guys remember like when Cat's Eye was kind of first coming out. of Pop Star Academy, but like I feel like they're gonna do something with like preppiness or like um I keep seeing them do like a school type of thing. Maybe they're gonna do something for back to school. I don't know. But I see them doing like maybe it's a commercial for back to school or I don't know. Do we still do stuff like that, y'all? But I feel like they're gonna do like some preppy, I'm in a Catholic school type of vibe. Oh God, I hope this isn't gonna be weird. I hope this isn't gonna be weird, you guys, because they've been doing a lot of weird stuff. I'm just saying. Um, Ace of Pentacles reverse. Okay, there's an album that is trying to come out. I do feel like certain opportunities for them are going to get delayed. I don't know if they're going to get into some weird again controversy, where a business won't want to do a brand deal with him. But regardless, I still feel like they'll move into doing better, and they're going to move into more collabs. More, they're going to have like a huge collab with an artist. Like they have that coming in. So I'm wondering. Oh God, please don't tell me this is part. Or what is the dude that I don't think it's him. But I see them having a big collab. Maybe this was with Tyla or like Ariana or something. Or they're gonna get huge acknowledgement from a huge artist that's gonna put them on the map. They're gonna get to open, for an artist that is huge. So look out for that, guys. Or they're gonna headline. Coachella. It could be them headlining Coachella. Are they headlining Coachella this year, or are they just performing? But I keep feeling they're like they're gonna headline a festival. And maybe it's not Coachella, but it could be a festival. You guys, I don't know if they're gonna like being in this group much longer. Allegedly for entertainment, I'm gonna say that. I got my lover's card in the reverse and my five of pentacles, them being locked out of certain opportunities or ways to grow, or the team seems like they're taking them seriously and they give them certain collabs and we think they're moving forward, and then they move 10 steps backwards. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing a lot of that happen for them, where the fans are going to get even more frustrated and not want to support what they're doing, you know I also feel like one of them is not going to like or maybe this is both, like both of the two girls I'm feeling, they're not gonna like the album that they're making. Or there's more like songs on there that they don't like. It was doomed from the start. I know, I hate to say that, Ollie, but that's so true. That sucks. This is what happens when you get a bunch of teens and train them to be in a box. Yeah. I'm seeing some problems for that. Is there any, before I get, keep reading, is there anybody you guys want me to focus on, or do you want me to keep reading, or should we move on? You guys interested? But yeah, guys, like, oh, let me know. I'll just keep talking. But yeah, like I feel like there's, I don't know, like I feel like they're already gearing them up to do their own thing, or they're already trying to gear up to do their own thing. Which guys, I said that um in my last reading that they were gonna start doing that. Oh my god, guys! And after I did Cat's Eyes reading, Adela and Manal took a picture together. So I was like, holy shit. Debating if I should go to GovBall to see their set. They will be playing. Oh my god, you should. You totally should, Ale. That would be so cool. Like, I'm so curious, like, how they're gonna do. I'm curious how their album is gonna do, you guys. How's their album gonna do? They're gonna be very prideful about this album. Even if they don't like it, maybe they'll say that they're not feeling one song or had to grow on them when they recorded it. But I'm feeling like they're they're gonna be deflecting a lot from how they truly feel about this project, because they feel like they have a lot to prove. Especially like them being at the Grammys and stuff. Like I feel like they feel like they got a lot to prove. And a lot of, they got to prove the haters wrong type of thing. But I feel like with this energy coming in, like they're gonna feel very controlled. They're gonna feel very controlled. They're already kind of starting to feel the effects, and I feel like fans are just picking up on that. Honestly, I feel like they're really gonna feel the effects of this label controlling them. I feel like they will try to let them do their own thing still, let them do their own music, let them do their own sound. But ultimately, I see it being a problem with them getting their own creative control fully and like without them, being doubted. And I don't know if I was saying this for them, but I do feel like a weird like AI element for them. Um I was saying this about Tyla. Like I don't know if she's gonna switch into a weird AI element, but I see the girls switching into this weird AI element and being like kind of like a guinea pig for artists to or the industry to like use them to push forward AI. And I feel like Internet Girl is just the start of that. I feel like Internet Girl is them testing the waters of it and really controlling the narrative of what happens to these girls. So it feels like to me, even after Cat's Eye, they won't fully be able to, some of them won't fully be able to break out of Cat's Eye. Does that make sense? Like they're still going to be controlled in some way. Um, yeah. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they're going to, maybe this is just some of them guys, but I feel like there's going to be problems with them fully breaking out. This could be also a psychological thing, where they'll still feel like they need to do things under Hype. So even if Hype has them break up, it's talking about that they're still going to feel mentally in that space of being controlled by Hype, allegedly. So hopefully not, guys. Like I said, hopefully they can break out of this. But it doesn't feel good, especially for Yunche. Like I feel like Yunche is going to have the biggest, and this being Yunche. Um, I feel like she's gonna have the hardest time. The one I see having the easiest time breaking out is Mana and like Laura. Mostly Laura. I'm telling you, Mana moving smart, man. She getting her connections, and she using her friends, and which the girl that with that little short film that Mana did, her best friend Sophia did it, or Sophie, she did it for her. Which I thought was really cool. They did a really good job, like the video and everything. Have you guys seen it? I wonder if we could watch it. Let's watch. And do you guys want to see it? Let me see if I can look it up on YouTube. We're gonna do half reactions. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but oh, I thought it was up there. I'm so freaking like I just can't. This is what I'm talking about with her acting, though. I feel like she knows how to act, and I fucking knew it. I've never seen her do any acting or anything, guys. Like, she fucking made this with her best friends. Like, this is crazy. I don't like the. Right? Seriously. Here's a new life. She does kind of have that Zendaya. I see it. this end. I love this end part. There's a jazz feel to
Not
it.
bad.
But oh, you were savage. Oh my god, I love it. But oh, you were savage. That's me. Not me going into my freaking. That's how I've been feeling lately in life. No, seriously. And people were getting like the themes are like, no, this, I feel like this is how women feel like they have to be for men, and they have to act like, be perfect, and like, like there's so many underlying messages to this short film that she did, which I freaking thought was brilliant. And just the colors, like I feel like the aesthetic of what Mana is showing is so cool. Like you could tell this is her. Like I think it's so cool that we get to see them outside of the group and what they look like outside of the group, and I love that. um I can't wait to see what Laura does. I can't wait to see what Laura does. So did you guys want me to continue with Cat's Eye, or should we like keep moving? Should we move on to somebody else? That was resonating. The video. Real quick, let me see how this album. What did I say this album was gonna do? How how did I say how it was? Okay, so this is definitely gonna cause them to transform. We're definitely gonna get. I feel like the album is gonna do okay. Um, Gosh, guys, I'm getting the Ace of Wands in reverse again, but I just feel like a lot of people actually are just not gonna know where to place this album, and maybe they like certain songs, but I feel like they're gonna have a problem with people getting their creativity or getting their vision or get what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like they're being creatively stifled. Is what I keep feeling, and they're trying to break out of it. But I feel like, of course, they're deflecting. They're gonna attack anybody that tries to question it because they really have to. They're not allowed to speak out about how they fully feel about it, and they have to go along with it allegedly. So I feel like we're gonna slowly start seeing their creativity die in the group, and them feeling inspired in the group, and that being taken from them, allegedly. Like, will they be able to do a little bit of stuff? Yeah, but I feel like Hybe is gonna have a really hard time allowing them to do what they want because I'm seeing that they really are trying to control allegedly what they're doing. As I said, that the emperor is about control and power at all costs, and a manager being just unfair, and just being overbearing too. The emperor could be a very overbearing type of energy. And these girls, they really are being monitored. Like they're all the, if you know what it gives them living in a reality show. That's what I feel like. I feel like they don't have a lot of privacy. They do have some, of course, they have, the typical type of privacy. But I feel like not only with us, they don't have privacy, but I feel like with their team, they don't have privacy. Allegedly, that's what it feels like. They don't have privacy, especially with all this controversy happening more and more. And it's like, to some degree, they like that they're causing some type of controversy, but at the same time, it's like they want to control the narrative of them. They want to control the drama. They want to control everything. I'm saying the girls, they're allegedly for entertainment. They're gonna get sick of it. They are gonna get sick of it, and right now they they're trying to deal with it, and they do have moments where it's exciting and they're having fun, and thank God that they have each other, you know what I mean. But at the same time, I know a lot of people too want them to be like arguing and stuff, and it's like, yeah, like they have banter, and Sophia and Daniela had that weird jokey moment because I don't know, I feel like Sophia just knows that Daniela's like that, so I feel like, yeah, like she felt embarrassed about it, but at the same time, like she was like, "That's how Danny is. That's how Danny is." Like I hear her saying that. That's how Danny is. But I don't really feel like they're arguing like that, you guys. Like, I do they have their moments? Yes. Are they on their period sometimes? Yeah. I said sometimes are they on their period, but I mean like they act like that. Like, oh my god, I'm on my period. Like, leave me alone. You know, like that shit. When one of them, when one of the members gets out of the girl group, y'all, they're gonna talk allegedly for entertainment. I don't know if they're gonna do like not a tell all. It could be a tell all book, but it could also be them just talking about like, yeah, that shit was very like scary and draining, and like I didn't like it. Like they're really gonna be able to say how they feel about it once they fully break away. I feel like one of them is gonna, they're gonna take them to court, or they want to allegedly. Allegedly. Well, we like their album though. Well, we like, and let me see if I can get when this album's gonna come out. They're gonna have another single come out. Are y'all going in another controversial route? Oh my god. I feel like we're not gonna like this other song that comes out. We're not gonna like it. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit better than Internet Girl. So I'm gonna say that. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit better than Internet Girl, but I do feel like people are just not gonna really get it. Like they're not gonna take to it very like they're gonna be like, I mean, it's okay. It's a little bit better than Internet Girl, but I see a lot of you guys, trying to like the album though. I see a lot of you guys trying to go to the tour. But I feel like some people are gonna join the bandwagon of hating on it. Like I see a lot of hate. Just being centered around Cat's Eye. It's like no matter what they do, people just don't get what they're doing. And I feel like that has to do with hype. Now, unless they allow them to take over more creative control, they need to, which they do, they need to freaking listen. The Page of Wands is about listening. They need to let them do more of what they want to do. But I feel like they're gonna have problems with us liking the album. Liking what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like I still see that being a big issue. So did you guys want me to move on or keep reading? Let's see. Gosh, man, that makes me sad for their future, man. I feel like they'll still have more achievements and like, possible like I see Grammy nominations for them. Um and I see one of the girls being or actually two of them being very successful outside of Cat's Eye. I'm feeling like Yunche is gonna have a really good career. Like I see that for her. But the problem is her feeling safe, allegedly for entertainment. She needs to feel safe, like in this new dynamic when she gets out of Cat's Eye. And that's gonna be scary. Like I feel like she's gonna be really controlled, and I don't like that for her. So hopefully she doesn't do it. But Laura and I feel like I want to say Laura and Manal are gonna do very well, being in the industry. More so, she's gonna do well too, and Megan. But I really feel Laura and Manal. Me too. That was me. Yes, me too. All right, guys. Should I keep reading on them? I feel like theirs was like fast. I said next. Okay, Juliet said next. Oh my god, Victoria, let me get her. Olivia Dean. Y'all want Olivia Dean? I think she's so pretty. Do you guys want me to read on Olivia Dean? Let me know. I hate that my stuff is delaying tonight. Like, my internet's been so fucking weird. I don't know if I'm gonna go with that picture of her. But she has so much better, so many better other that photos that are way better. I cannot speak right now. Sorry, guys. Um, I love that she won that Grammy too. Like, I knew she was gonna win that Grammy. There's so many photos of her that I could use. I'm like, ooh. I think I'm gonna do this one. Oops. I heard of her, but I haven't heard any of her songs yet. Yeah, she's really good. Really, she's really good. I haven't listened to her whole album, but I've heard like some songs that I'm like, ooh, I really like that song. I think with her, I've only heard like 3 or 4 songs, but I think I'm gonna do her because I haven't really done like a super like a newer artist, you know. So we're probably gonna spend like a little time on her, and then I'll move on. Oh, the first card that came out for her was Sacrifice. What the fuck? But I feel like this is talking about that Olivia's had to sacrifice like a lot of things in her life to get to where she's at right now. And it doesn't necessarily mean like it's bad or anything. It just means that she's had to sacrifice a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and, times where she didn't think she was going to make it, or, she's had a good career. Like, not saying it's been horrible or anything, but she has had to sacrifice a lot of things in her life to get to where she's at right now. And she's, her spirit guides are recognizing that in her energy, and they want to celebrate that about her, that she's very tough in the industry, and she's not one that backs down or gives up on herself, or gives up on things very easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, she does tend to, like, okay, like, see things through. If I'm going to do this, like, I need to make sure that I'm in it, and not lacking in some way. I do feel like she's overworking herself. I do feel like she's a bit off balance. It is talking about, she's trying to learn how to balance the fame. This comes with time, you know what I mean? This isn't new. But this comes with time, with her having to figure out like how to balance her fame, how to balance her personal life, because she is starting to get recognized a lot. I think especially since she won that Grammy, like, I feel like she, her energy has had to switch a lot with how she moves, and she needs security now. Probably had security before, but she needs security now to get to where she's needs to be, the destination she needs to be at. So she's trying to like figure out how to deal with that. And she's very humble, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like her having to adjust back into fame has been difficult, and it's been or not adjust back into fame. What am I saying? She's had to adjust into fame and adjust into her, being normal, being in her personal life. So I think that's obvious. That happens when an artist starts to really blow up, and so that's in her energy right now. And then the universe is about her believing spiritually in a higher power, her believing in God, her seeking her higher self, keeping God first, and knowing that she wrestling with the idea of, okay, do I deserve this, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this happened, I wouldn't say suddenly in her career, but she didn't expect it to happen as when it did. Does that make sense? Like, I don't really think she thought she was gonna win. That could be that. Maybe she just didn't think, she was gonna win a Grammy or whatever. But yeah, I'm seeing she's learning to take that in and give herself flowers for how far she's come. Because she's been in the industry, I feel, for a minute. I haven't really looked into like her history. I've only heard like 4 songs from her just because I wanted to like not look at anything and just like read on her. But yeah, I feel like she has like a new renewed hope for her future. And I feel like this is how she sees life. She's a type of person where she's very optimistic, and she tries to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like with her career, she did that. She kept true to what she knew would work, and she stayed true to herself. And it's talking about that her ancestors are celebrating that about her. They're recognizing that she didn't try to like give herself away and in the Illuminati. How we talk about that shit. She's not like an industry plant. I don't feel that from her. She a lot of what she got was due to hard work. She really worked for this. So her spirit guides are acknowledging that about her. And then with hope, renewed hope, I feel like she has more hope for her career. Maybe there was something going on with her label where they didn't know if she was going to pop anytime soon. They weren't beginning to believe in her. She does have some people around her that I do feel like, of course, believe in her, but something about the higher powers that be in her team and the company and stuff, they were beginning to like question if she would pop, but now they believe in her. They fully believe in her, and she believes in herself. So I think that's really good. Really happy to hear that from her. Yeah, I feel like she's like a really positive person too. Let's see if she will have longevity, right, with the music industry. I don't know why I'm feeling something with her team though, with her having issues with that. With them, just making sure to have faith in her. Yeah, 6 of Cups reversed. Yeah, like, it was really hard for her. So I feel like I do see her having longevity in the industry. You know what she kind of reminds me of? Like her career will be kind of like Adele. That's the vibe I'm getting for her, that her career will be like Adele. Well, she'll kind of come in and out, you know. She won't really be quick to release like albums. I feel like her next album is gonna do good. So I feel like it's gonna be better than the one that she. I mean, well, that's kind of hard. I don't know, Olivia. That's. I feel like it is though. I feel like she's gonna do very well. I feel like she's gonna do very well. This is her standing in her power, knowing what she deserves. Yeah, I see her. I see her doing well. I see her doing well. I mean, maybe they'll still compare her to her old work, but I feel like her next album is going to be even better than her next one, or her last one, excuse me. Her next one's going to be even better. She's definitely been standing her ground on some things, and she's going to have to stand her ground on this album more. I don't know why I feel that. I feel like they give her creative control, but for some reason, maybe they don't like a certain song that she wants to come out with. And she fully believes in it, and then they're like, okay, fine, whatever, we'll let you release a song. And then she comes out with the song, and then it does well, like Sabrina's Espresso song. But I'm feeling that energy for around her. I feel like this talks about her going on tour. I feel like her tour is doing very well. I see her tour doing very well. She's gonna soon have a stadium tour. I don't know if this one's a stadium tour, but she's gonna have a stadium tour. She's gonna be selling out the tours. I see something though stopping momentum for her for a little bit. A little bit. Maybe this is her having a baby. She might end up, getting pregnant. So it kind of like stops the momentum with her for a minute, and then she gets right back into it. I feel like she will have some type of longevity into the industry, but I do feel like due to her not really, she's a Pisces if I'm not mistaken. So this makes sense. Like I feel like she's gonna come in and out of the industry. So it's not gonna make her very consistent, if that makes sense. Like she's gonna come out when she feels ready, when she feels, That's like how Rihanna is. Rihanna's a Pisces. She does that. I feel like her fans are gonna be begging her for music. They're gonna be begging her for more music. So guys, yeah, that was so far Olivia Dean. I wanted to do a quick reading on her because I was curious about her. I can't wait for her collabs too. I feel like she's gonna have some collabs that come out that are exciting, like with artists, like other artists, and I also feel like she's gonna be in a movie soundtrack or something. I feel that for her too. Like she's gonna do a show, like, or they're gonna put her music in their show. Have they already done this? But I feel like they're gonna put her music in their show, or she's gonna write for a show or something, or a movie. Like maybe it's like a rom com type of movie, or rom com or comedy type of show or movie. So look out for that. Look out for a collab with that. She's gonna have. I wonder if she's gonna have an Erewhon drink or some type of like coffee or something like tea. Or I see her having some collab like that. I don't know if Olivia is big on tea or like coffee, but I see something like that for her. But she's gonna have like random collabs like too. I feel like random collabs for her, especially with this next album. I feel like she's gonna have like, especially with this Grammy that she just won. I see her posing for like, of course, magazine covers. We're gonna get that from her. I feel like we're gonna get her diving into production. Um, yeah, she's good, Juliet. Her music's really good. I see her making some guest appearances, going on podcasts. We're gonna get to know her a lot more. Of course, you already know Grammys. She's gonna headline Coachella. So I also see her performing. Maybe she did this already, but I see her performing at some really like historic venue. Um, Maybe this is in London or something, but I see her like, what are those like those really beautiful like cathedral, like I hear cathedral. Maybe she'll perform at a cathedral place or something like beautiful like that. I see her doing tea, right? Guys, this has been fun. I've been having fun. Okay, who are we gonna get for our last person? Or our third person? Our third spinny wheel person. Oh my god, I thought that was gonna be Victoria. I was about to be like, alright guys, do you want me to read on Selena Gomez? What are we gonna do? Where are you at? I know I've been wondering the same thing. I hope she's okay. I should hit her up. I hope she's okay. Imagine if she just like popped in. It's like, hi guys. That'd be so funny. Oh, she looks so pretty in this picture. Oh my god. She giving me natural herb vibes, something in that collaboration. Exactly. I also feel like she's gonna have like a skincare or collab, or something like that. Like I see a skincare collab for her, or her being the fresh face of like her having like a fresh face type of brand. I don't know why I feel that for her. Why are they saying Selena's cloned? Really? All right, energetically, let's see how she's doing. Okay, Selena Gomez is doing very well. I like this. She's having a lot of positive movement forward, it's saying. Um, a lot of things are just looking up for her. She's in a better mindset. I feel like she's having a lot more, time to not be like in drama, even though we do hear about her and Haley. But I feel like she's not really like caring about that. Like, yeah, she may give it her she may give it her attention sometimes, but she's not really trying to like give it her energy like that. Like just the drama happening in her life or happening with, Haley and Justin. Like, I don't know. I feel like she's not really engaging. I mean, she'll see it, you know what I'm saying? But letting us see that she's engaging. Look at that. As I said, that discontentment and boredom card. Like she's not letting us see her like get just get like that, or um be controversial, or I feel like you might catch her slipping though. Like I'm just gonna say this later. We catch you slipping sometimes. But I feel like with her with the accelerated motion, I feel like she's worrying about her album. Is she gonna work on another album? I feel like she might be working on another album. I see her contemplating touring. I see her contemplating touring again. But she's contemplating it, but she likes a lot of her piece. Like, or maybe she's gonna try to be a guest when somebody does like a oh, do you guys think, oh my god, I heard tour. Okay, this just came to me. Do you feel like she's gonna come out for Cardi B's concert? I'm wondering if she's gonna come out and maybe go see the show, or she's gonna come out as like a guest appearance and like test out like singing live again like that. Yeah, she's trying to. I feel like she's gonna do it. I feel like she's gonna either do tour, you guys, or she's gonna start touring, or she's gonna come out and of Cardi B's show and tour, for her tour. Excuse me. So I'm curious. Like I heard tour, and I just remember Cardi did a song with her. So I'm gonna say that. Like I feel like they talked about her coming out for one of the shows. I don't know if Cardi has went to. I know she's from Texas, so I'm wondering if she's gonna bring her out for like the Texas show. I don't know if Cardi already had that show, but I'm feeling it doesn't matter. Like I'm feeling like she might come out for Cardi's show. Maybe she's gonna go see it or something. But I still feel like she's gonna come out with it. I feel Selena's gonna be a mom. I see her doing it with another artist, but not Cardi B. But I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know. The only reason I say Cardi B is because Cardi has a recent song with her. Um, but that's the only reason why that came across my mind. But yeah, I feel like something with tour with her, or maybe it's like imagine it's the weekend. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. But whereas Justin Bieber, no, I'm just kidding. I'm being messy. But no, like seriously, like I feel like she's gonna come out with like touring, or she's gonna do like a festival show or something like that. Maybe she's gonna do like a live performance on Jimmy Fallon or something. She's gonna test out singing live again. So she wants to get back into it. She is trying to balance that with her acting. So maybe she's in vocal lessons, getting her voice better, getting it stronger, and I see improvement with her vocals. So I feel like people are gonna be like, oh shit, like okay, Selena, okay, Selena. Wondering how her and Benny are doing. How's Selena and Benny doing? Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing that they've been having issues with like control and like somebody being overly or overbearing or possessive or just kind of like doing the most when it comes to the relationship. But they're working through it. But I am saying that there's been some kind of like some weird energy of being angry at each other, not saying the right things, moving out of anger and not supporting each other in their emotional past, their emotional state. Them both being like, why haven't you let this go or walked away from this? Because the Eight of Cups talks about a grudge. Like somebody now they could just have gotten into an argument and like someone's trying not to hold a grudge or they're holding a grudge with somebody from the or with something from the past that the other one did. So I'm feeling like that's been something that has been a constant issue that's coming up for them. I do still feel like they're gonna try to stay together, but Seven of Swords in the upright. I hope Benny or Selena, I hope they're not doing weird, questionable things that would make them look weird outside the relationship, like flirting, or the other one might be flirting allegedly for entertainment. So, guys, I'm not feeling good energy for them. Like, I'm not feeling good energy for them. I feel like they're having issues. I feel like they're trying to work on it. Maybe they're gonna go to a therapist or something, or they're trying to get it figured out, and they're gonna walk down the aisle. But in this very state right now, I'm feeling like they're having problems, allegedly. I feel like Selena's not feeling her best about this, connection, like, or just herself. Maybe this is due to her maybe health issues, or you know, he could be also just trying to push her into doing things that she doesn't want to do, as far as like, her singing career. She's trying to be supportive, but Selena's just like, okay, I recorded the album, but I don't want to do it. Like, nah, like I'm not trying to come out and like do a whole tour, or I just want to stick with my acting. And maybe Benny is just trying to push her, and it's not in a good way, where it's like it's too overbearing, you know what I mean? Like I feel like yes, he believes in her and that's great, but she doesn't want to do it. So I don't know why he's like trying to push her and make her, do it. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. She's already told him no about it a few times. Like whatever this is, like she's already told him no. Hopefully this isn't pregnancy. Her not being able to, because the Five of Pentacles talks about like it could talk about fertility, like issues, like you not being able to get pregnant, like a stop, like a hard like stop to something. Um, so that's what I keep feeling. I'm seeing Selena doesn't want to nurture this, whatever this is. She doesn't want to nurture it. I don't feel like it's Benny. I feel like it's the idea of like what he has for her. Like, yes, she did the album and she's gonna come out with music, but I feel like she's still gonna come out with music. I kind of see her wanting to do something like Hillary Duff is doing. I see that energy around her, so I'm gonna say it, guys. There is still possibility for her to tour and to get back out there, and it feels like Benny is just trying to be like, even though he's been allegedly not the best. Um, I'm just gonna say that, guys. I'm gonna say that Benny hasn't been moving correctly, allegedly, or this could be Selena, but maybe I'm feeling both of them. I'm feeling both of them. But Benny feels like he kind of like started it, and Selena's that type allegedly where she can get petty real fast. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay, all right, dude. Well, you watch what I'm about to do." And it may not even, it may not even be like crazy, like I hate you, or her being mean. It could just be in the slightest way where she's like passive aggressive about something and he's like, I thought you were over that. That's what it feels like to me. I'm not saying she's like a full on like asshole to him. I mean, she is a Cancer. I mean, sometimes, when Cancers are mad, they can be, they can be an asshole. So yeah, I feel like something was stopped. Maybe this is the engagement, you guys. Maybe they're halting it for a minute while they figure things out. And like, Selena has her projects coming up. I feel like she's gonna have more stuff coming in that's gonna kind of like delay things. I know they're trying to like figure out if they should rush the wedding or if they should, just kind of get, I want to say like eloped and then have a wedding after. Um, because of, timing and family and Selena's her work. But I'm also feeling like Benny wants them to go on tour. He wants to do something like another project, or her to get back into music in some way. I thought of her doing more of the behind the scenes, like songwriter or directing. Yeah, for sure, I can see her doing that. Because I do see like maybe not songwriting, but I see her like wanting to. I think she's already been doing that. Actually, is directing. I think she did that for Murders in the Building. Murders in the Building. I think she directed a episode or something. Or she's doing it with Wizards. So I think I was saying that in her other reading that she was gonna, you know, do stuff more behind the scenes. Or maybe it was her reading. I can't remember. I feel like I said something like that. But yeah, I know, right? She really does. I'm wondering if she has anything to do with the new Spring Breakers. If she's gonna be like producing for that, or like she's gonna explore a little more of her acting ability in that. Maybe she'll have a guest appearance or something. I feel that for her. I also see her doing something with more with fashion, like maybe she's gonna, have more of a clothing line or something, or shoe line or something. I see that still being in her energy. So I'm gonna say it. Like she already has Rem Beauty. Like I know that, or not Rem Beauty. That's already on it. Rare Beauty, excuse me. And she's into like perfume, and I was saying that, and yeah. But I also feel like there's a part of her that wants to like lay low and really start having a family. And yeah, I'm gonna say she is having alleged fertility problems with the fertility part of it, but I feel like either she could adopt or they could get a surrogate. So don't be surprised, you guys, if you see her pop out with a child. This could be after, of course, this she's trying to shoot for it being after the wedding, but I feel like, her and Benny are just having like weird, I don't know, like behind the scenes, Benny, he need to get it together. As I said that, guys, Two of Cups reverse. This is about being on the same page. Seven of Cups is about illusions, not showing the public what's really going on. Okay, that's coming out for them. Also, Six of Wands reverse and the freaking Sun in the reverse. That's, them having a hard time having hope in the connection, and rising above the haters, the naysayers. Their energy as a couple feels off. It really does. Even more so now. Like before, I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked it, but now it's like okay sometimes. I'm not gonna say it's completely bad all the time, but they also feel like they're best friends, like a lot of times too. And I feel like that's because, that's a Cancer and a Scorpio type of relationship. Benny's gonna have like this huge album he works on. I'm still feeling that for him. He might even possibly get a Grammy for working on this album with this person. Like it's another artist. It doesn't feel like it could be Selena Gomez, but I feel like it's another artist. I don't know. Don't tell me, is it Justin Bieber? No, I'm kidding. But he's gonna get the opportunity to work with an artist. Maybe it's a rapper or a pop artist, another pop artist. So look out for that, you guys. But regardless of the almost said the gender, the genre is, I feel like he's gonna get a chance to prove himself with more of his producing skills. All right, do you guys have any questions for me? Any more questions about Selena? I'm trying to think of anything that she. Oh, maybe I could pull on how she feels about Justin Bieber. Um, and Haley. Gosh, I hate to bring this up again, but I know people are gonna be curious. Her photo's giving me elegant roaring 20s at the red carpet. It really does. I love it. She does that look so well, though. I was going to go feel about Justin Bieber. I mean, she still be looking at in hiding. She still be watching everything they're doing on social media because I got my page of swords upright. Okay, and that talks about watching and keeping tabs. And I'm feeling, but she's too prideful to be like to let them know that she's watching. She's too prideful to, give into it, which is fine. I mean, girl, you don't have to give into what they're doing. You don't. Please don't. Nine of Swords in the reverse. She's worried about certain things getting out. I feel like just kind of like keeping to herself. Maybe this could also be just what she knows they're doing or what they're going through behind the scenes. I've talked about how Selena does allegedly have people that tell her stuff about what's truly going on with Justin and Haley, or just Justin in general. Like what's going on with him. Like not even sometimes she won't even ask. Like people will want to tell her. Just to be messy, you know what I mean? Just to be freaking messy. I think I've talked about that before with her. Just to be messy, she has those friends, they're messy, and they're like, oh my god, did you totally see what Justin did? Like, did you see what's going on? And she's just like, oh my god, what now? Yeah, like I said, she sees right through she knows that they're not doing well. She knows what's truly going on. I feel like she's just kind of like done being the nice person, like in the situation, the bigger person in the situation. This is more of, has Selena always been the bigger person? No, but she's trying to turn over a new leaf and be the bigger person. And but if she got to be petty here and there, she still will. I still feel that pettiness from her. But she's trying to not care like totally what's going on with them. Um, Now I do feel like her and Justin, I don't know. I feel like they had their moment, but Selena is just like, she's like over it. That's what I keep hearing in her energy. She's just like over it. And connecting herself with Justin right now would just be a really bad career move for her. Yeah, Four of Cups upright. She's really, as I said, guys, she's really not giving it her attention. Look at this man. He's not giving it his attention. He's keeping to himself, figuring out what's good for him, what's good for his higher self, focusing on his health, focusing on his whatever he's got going on. Yeah, there's no reunion. I think Justin's mistaken. Like, if they do have a reunion, I feel like it's not going to go well, but I don't see that happening for them. I don't see them having a reunion. That would be crazy, though. I feel like Justin is very draining Haley, or Justin's draining Haley. It seems, but damn, no, seriously, yeah. Again, like Justin's hearing what's going on with Selena too. He's got people that tell him stuff too. He's got people that keep tabs on her, that look at her social media, that look at her stuff, that, not saying that he hires like a private investigator or anything like that, but like he be keeping tabs. He's a Pisces. He be keeping tabs. I feel like Selena feels like Justin uses her as a way to keep and a I feel like sometimes Selena makes fun of Justin like doing certain things because she's like, I feel like he's just trying to keep himself relevant. He's trying to bring me up to keep himself relevant. I also feel like Justin be low key feeling this way about her, but Justin the one doing it. Justin's the one doing it. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't feel like they're together or they're talking or I feel like she's trying to keep her distance. I see Justin and Selena in two different paths. I just don't see it working. Yeah. Yeah, it's totally done. It's over. Like even if they did try to hook up, it just wouldn't work out. But I don't really feel that recently. I feel like, they do have this unhealthy obsession with each other, with going back and forth and like hurting the other one and seeing who could hurt, allegedly, guys, seeing who can hurt the other one, and being in this toxic cycle and seeing who could play the other one. More so this feels like too Justin gets a lot of like, he loves it. He loves bringing Selena up to make Haley mad, or utilizing his past to make her pissed, to make Haley mad. So yeah, guys, wow. I feel like, they are hoping, or Justin's hoping, that Selena's guard comes down. Hi, Angelus. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good to see you. Just, over here talking about Selena Gomez. Selena. Should I keep reading on Selena, you guys, or okay? So I was thinking about, because it is getting late where I'm at. So how many people have I read on, you guys? I was thinking about reading on two more people, but we'll see. Okay, so I have Beyonce, Madison Beer, Kim Petras, Victoria, Zara, Olivia, Cardi B, and Sabrina. So who we gonna get? Maybe I'm just getting faster at reading on these celebrities. I don't know. Because I feel like I've been flying through these people. We got Beyonce. Oh shit, we got Olivia. Oops. How bad you guys? Would you be interested in Olivia, you guys? Or should I spin the wheel again? Oh, she looks cute in this photo. I like this photo of her. What was this for? Oh, this was for the Golden Globes. She looks so freaking cute. I feel like he is, Angelus. I feel like he is. Can you pull on Sabrina being in Marvel? Maybe Gwen Stacy. Okay, so you guys want, who do you guys want me to read on though? Oh, this is cool. I found a way to switch back and forth. That's cool. Without like completely getting out of it. I really just figured out how to do that. That was crazy. Um you guys aren't really responding to Olivia, so Can you pull on Sabrina? Okay, so that. Um, yeah, we can do Victoria and then Sabrina if you guys want. Really, Juliet? You thought about Victoria? Ooh, she looks so good. Like I can't. She's so beautiful. That's scary though. They broke up years ago. Who? Who broke up? I'm curious about Victoria's love life. I want to know why Victoria wants to collaborate with men who are abusive, like Drake and Chris Brown. Okay, we're definitely getting into all that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull on her first energetically, and then you guys think of your questions. Um, yeah. Oh, you said, Julia said, I thought about Victoria M. Victoria Monet. Yeah, yeah. I just didn't put her whole name. She looks so good. I love her with brown hair. Oh my god. I like her, but she gives bird brain. Oh my god. Somebody else has said that. Damn, this card came back out. That's crazy. Okay, so shadow side is this is the in my oracle cards, or not oracles, I'm sorry guys, in my tarot cards, this is the double card. So the shadow side is talking about her, elevating and coming to terms with things in her life and no longer running from things that weren't serving her. She's not running anymore. She's trying to align herself with like the right people. She's trying to be better about who she talks to, who she connects with. Just being more aware of her branding and what's going on in her life, and how people make her look, even in her dating life, how people make her look, how people are going to receive her. So I feel like she's maybe she could have possibly met somebody that just like mirrored the darker side of her, or mirrored the more insecure side of herself. She's stripping away people that are no longer helping her see things. Like I feel like, her team or something about people around her were kind of like blinding her to certain things, or lying to her, or not telling her, the truth about what's going on. It feels like there was like a lot of secrecy going on around her. Allegedly, just feels like people were lying to her about dumb shit, you know, and not being like honest with her about things or how things really were. And so it's talking about how she's trying to get rid of those types of people, the yes people as well. The yes people. Suffering in silence. Okay, in the upright, I feel like this is talking about her going through a transformative period where, again, she is having to let go and be more realistic with herself. Her Pisces ass moon is like getting, her Pisces ass moon is checking her ass, like, because it's coming out of like, her not realizing that she's been making excuses, even though I feel like Victoria knows she was making excuses for them. Um, but I feel like she's suffering a lot because of it. A lot of opportunities have or were being blocked from her because of her doubting herself, or not only with her doubting herself, but like people just being envious around her. I hate to say that. I don't have my deception and envy card, but still I feel that. And sometimes people can hate in a different way, where they're not being honest with you, they're not telling you, they're not holding you accountable. um so I feel like she's having to learn to like look at herself from a new perspective of, I have done some things that are questionable, or haven't really considered people's feelings in certain ways, or I'm just having a hard time coming to terms with the darker parts of myself. But although I do know that they're there, like fully owning and stepping into that and changing it, including the people in my life and no longer making excuses for them. I have to do that, you know? So it's her coming to terms with her, that other side of her. I do also feel like she is still running from certain things. It's talking about that she doesn't want to fully confront just everything yet, and that happens with people that have like a lot of water energy. They do tend to like run from things until they can't anymore. And they have to own it. They got to own things that they've said in the past, and they got to own like, people that have been in their life, and just kind of like reflecting back on the people that they allowed in their life to do certain things to them or to make them look a certain way, and they didn't take it seriously. So Victoria's having a really hardcore like wake up call. She's had like a few wake up calls, like, yeah, and she has to decide what's important to her. Is it the industry? Is it being at a certain level? Is it, of course, her daughter is important to her, but like with your career and with how you're treating yourself and who you're keeping around you, like the spirit, not the spirit, her spirit guides, excuse me, her spirit guides are really checking her ass. So suffering in silence, and because she's having to strip away certain ideas that she had for herself and people, right, letting go of certain toxic energies, she is suffering because of it. Like, when you're mourning, you're just like, she's mourning, she's mourning the loss of these people that she thought she could take with her, that she thought would ride with her, that have rode with her for a while. Financial material changes, I feel like, she's gonna have a huge, with this Bruno tour, I feel like she's gonna get more exposure. She's gonna be able to have more money coming in. But with this comes more people being weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has to get what she's trying to get that in check before this whole thing blows up with her. She is so gorgeous, but I'm curious about her collaboration and creativity on new projects on the way. How will the result turn out? Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. I already started predicting stuff for her, so I'm really excited. Um, yeah, one thing I predicted with her was, I wrote this down actually. It's in my notes on my phone, guys, but I've literally written down things that I'll feel, because I'll just write it down like when I feel something for an artist or for myself or whatever. And I was like, I feel like she's gonna have love in the title of her album or something. Hopefully she don't change this. But supposedly she's gonna have love in the title of her album. It's gonna be called Love Something. So I wrote that down in my notes. Like, so we'll see if she goes through with it and if it happens. But yeah, I already started predicting for her. I'm excited. But financial and material changes, I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes for her. Things that, not necessarily, no, it is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, guys. So it is talking about her losing out on certain things, maybe certain deals, maybe certain things don't look right. Maybe Spirit is telling her, hey, Victoria, you don't have to take everything that comes to you. You don't have to attach your name to everything. You don't have to be scared. And I feel like this is something she knows, but she's tempted because she wants to, advance in the industry. So let me see if I can get one more card or two more for her, and then we'll move on to the questions. Power in the reverse. This is Victoria fighting for her power back, to feel secure in her power. And her hope, you know what I mean, guys? Like, power and hope, that's an interesting combination. Like, it's her regaining her confidence back, feeling from this comeback. So it's like this album is going to be about her embracing her power and her hope through that, I think that there is a lot of hope and positivity in this album. There's a lot of light that's going to come out of this album, and just within herself and her trying to no longer embrace the negative stuff, you know? I think she is a very, optimistic type of person at the same time, but I feel like, she did get in this, and she's still kind of like coming out of it, but she's trying to come out of this energy of like, I don't really have hope. This could be in her love life. This could be something might have happened in her love life where it really like shook her confidence. It shook her hope in the dating world, in her music career. You know, I feel like she was going through a really rough period where she was out of tune with herself. I see her moving out of it though. The chariot card in the upright. I see her moving around a lot. I feel like this Bruno tour is gonna really help her get inspired. It's gonna help bring back that hope in her and to see like to stand in front of her fans and be proud of what she's creating. So, but she's very conflicted on when she should drop this album. She's very conflicted. I mean, Victoria, hey, if you want my advice, even though you're a Taurus and you want to do what you want, but like, I'm like, here's my advice. No, I'm just kidding. No, she'll be like, I didn't ask you. But I feel like it would be cool if she dropped it. I mean, of course, like I want it before she goes on tour, but I feel like it'd be really cool if she dropped it like when she wasn't like when she gets off a tour. Like I feel like that would be better. Like so maybe August we'll get this project from her. I'm getting a lot of eights. Or it could be in the next, 8 months from now. So when would that be? No, it can't be the next 8 months. No way. So it'll be like if we're counting from now, it'll be like September. August, September. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back to September. I love her music too, Blue. I'm gonna still call you Blue. um, but yeah, I see her with Justice card in the upright. I see her like in Six of Wands. I feel like she's gonna overcome these feelings of, she's gonna have, she's already having success with the single. So I feel like that gave her some type of spark. But I see her album. I'm curious how her album's gonna do, but I just hope she doesn't give into it because she's actually talented and I love her music. The Bruno tour would turn out great for her. Yeah, exactly. Um so Angela's asked, why does Victoria want to collab with Drake? Or not Drake, Chris Brown. I feel like she want to collab with Drake too. So I feel like I'm gonna acknowledge this, but I feel like because I saw the Five of Cups reverse. Okay, the Five of Cups talks about holding on to things. It's the cup, so it's like holding the memory of what that person did. Kind of holding them to what they did, making them accountable. And I feel like for her, I feel like she doesn't really hold. I don't know. This sounds crazy. I don't know if I should say that, but she doesn't really like hold it against Chris Brown, like what he, even though she does think it's bad and she does feel like it's wrong what he did, and no woman should go through that. But it's one of those things where she removes herself and she's like, well, I just want to collaborate with him. I don't really care what he did in his past. Like, what I'm focusing on is getting that collaboration with him, which is not really good, Victoria. That's not, I mean, if that's really what you're thinking, that's not really a good energy to walk in, not gonna lie. Because I feel like that's gonna tarnish her brand. It's gonna tarnish her brand. It's not right, you know. Especially she loves being around women, so it's like, wouldn't you want to advocate for women being? It just seems like everything she's against, like, or but she's more of looking at it from a business standpoint. Wanting to get that collab no matter what because she thinks that's in his past, but and she's not one for holding people to their past all the time. She feels like, like people can change, they can grow, they can get better. But that's not how things work in the industry. That's really unrealistic of her to feel like that because people aren't going to forget. You know what I'm saying? People haven't forgotten what Chris Brown has done. How could you? So she's not holding it against him, although she did, of course, feel like it was wrong. But it's also one of those things where she's removed herself from what he's done, and it's more of like, well, I just want to work with him, like, because I admire his work. I don't really care for his past like that. And I love his music. I feel like it's also like a nostalgic thing for her. I feel like she's very like she sees him as like a nostalgic type of person for her, like somebody that is like a dream collaboration, right? Um and also too, like I feel like dancing with him, she loves the way he is when he dances. She loves dancing. I feel like she wants to dance with him. So it's more of like I feel like we would connect. I feel like we see each other creatively, and I feel like we would make great music together. I feel like it would grow. I don't know, maybe she got a little crush on him too, but So I also got my sun card in the reverse, you guys, like when I was pre-shuffling. And I feel like that's talking about that. I don't really see this happening now, just because her team has basically told her, like, yeah, that's not really a good idea. And she knows it's not the best idea. Like, I think, yeah, with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, yeah, I don't feel like she's going to collaborate with him, at least anytime soon. This could change because it is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is very flighty energy. It's someone that comes in and they're able to like get what they want, right? They're very charismatic. They're very quick on their feet. They're very quick with their words. And the energy feels very like, I'm going to say this. It's not a hard block. It's a maybe not right now. It's not a hard block in Victoria's energy. It's a maybe not right now. Maybe we shouldn't collaborate now. Yeah, Four of Swords upright. Even though she knows this would bring her a lot of money, but it's like, what are you willing to do for money? Like, nah, Victoria, don't do it. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. She's worked so hard to establish herself. This would just discredit her, People would just totally discredit her and only look at that. Four of Swords upright. I feel like she's taking a break or stepping back from the idea for now. Maybe she's hoping Chris Brown could like redeem himself in some type of way and she could work with him. Ooh, Nadia, you're asking good questions. Okay, so let's get into the other questions you guys said. So Juliet said, I'm curious about her collaborations and creativity on new projects on the way. How will the results turn out? Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this one. I have to say this real quick, but she needs to be very careful with somebody coming in and speaking about her, like spilling something about her, backstabbing her openly. Now, it could be somebody on her team that talks about how they didn't like working with her, or how some drama went down with working with her, or not so much collaborating. I don't feel like people have problems with her when it comes to like collaborating, but I don't know, like I keep feeling somebody wanting to speak out about her. So this could be somebody that she dated too, like maybe they allude to something and people start connecting the dots and they're like, wait, that's Victoria. And I see this starting on, of course, as all things do, they start off on Twitter. And I see it blowing up on fucking TikTok. And this is something that she did not want to happen. Like, she was just like, fuck, like. And that's probably what that shadow side card was talking about, her having to deal with something from her past that she did. And it getting out. I hope this isn't about her and Kaylani. Like, please, no. Because I don't know if y'all have seen, but they've recently unfollowed each other. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what happened? Y'all was all, Victoria was liking all of Kehlani's photos, and I'm sad because I wanted that fucking collaboration again. I was like, no, you guys need to make it work, please. Like, don't. And I want to pull on how Victoria felt about Kehlani performing in front of her. Like, I'm so curious. I hope they follow each other again. I'm praying that they do. Yeah, naughty, they did. And I was picking up on some weird energy with that. I was like, um, yeah, and then I was feeling like something up with her management, and she just recently made some changes to her team. She unfollowed some people that were on her team, and I was like, oh my god, like fuck, like Victoria ain't playing. Like she clearing house. Like that came out in her energy. Like I've been saying that about her, but to actually see her do it, because these were people that were on her team for a while. Like she cleaned house, bro. She's moving people out, and y'all know if you've seen my Victoria readings, I would say that about her. Oh yeah, Juliet, they have. Yeah, they have. Kehlani's made she made a whole song about Victoria. They made a song together, but Kehlani made a song. I don't know if you know that song. I hate the club, and she literally says, "Call you Monet when you begging you to walk me out." I'm like, damn. She says, "If you a tourist, let me feed you." Like Victoria's a tourist. It's shouted her fucking last name out. Like, damn. Well, actually, it's her middle name, but. All right, let's see how you guys will feel about this album. Let's see if I can get anything. I've kind of, like I said, been predicting on her for a minute. So I feel like, this album is going to talk about Victoria finding her peace, like being single, or even if she is or isn't in a relationship, her finding peace with, the outcome of things. Like no matter how things turn out or how things happen, like still showing love to that person, still caring about them, putting your pride aside and really like coming out of like, you know, uh, toxic patterns or toxic cycles. I feel like this album is going to talk about toxic love a little bit too. Maybe like breakup and makeup type of sex, or I see that being some type of theme, or you being in this relationship that is not the best, but you can't leave the person because you miss them, or keep going back to them. Or she might, how she likes to make her sexual puns, like, oh, the D. So I can't think of a pun right now, but I don't know, I just feel like Victoria gonna make a lot of puns about dick. Like that's what she does. No, girl, we need a song about a woman, please. Let me stop. But yeah, I feel like Seven of Swords. I'm wondering if there's going to be some type of theme of like her talking about cheating, or maybe having thoughts of cheating, or how she was, promiscuous men, or her being promiscuous in some way, or playing with the idea of being promiscuous. I keep hearing maybe she'll have a song called Promiscuous. Ooh, can you imagine? But Four of Pentacles, also her laying down grudges and her moving into better and calmer energy and showing forgiveness to people that, you know, maybe she didn't want to show forgiveness to, but learning how to forgive, not just in her love life, but in her relationships with her family or her team or whatever, or people that she considered friends. I see her talking about that theme. I feel like as well, like I feel like this whole thing about her album is going to be the different forms of love, and the love that she has for her daughter, the love that she has for her team, the love that she has for her fans, that have been supporting her. So I don't know if she's gonna do some type of tribute to her fans, or hopefully not people in the industry. I feel like she loves doing that. um I'm also hearing like a Janet collaboration for her, like, or she's gonna have another legend on the album. She's gonna collab with another legend. Like, how she did Earth, Wind, and Fire? I feel like like a Erica Badu or Lauryn Hill, or you know, maybe Tiana Taylor or something. Maybe she's gonna collab with Tiana Taylor, but I feel something like that. But regardless, like a legend. Maybe she's gonna remix of course, maybe it's Beyonce, we'll say that. But I don't know. I don't think she's getting that collab just yet with Beyonce, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I know she really wants to collab with Beyonce. And I feel like maybe Usher will be on this album, but you know, I hope that doesn't delay what she has planned. No one's perfect, but that would suck. Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, I keep feeling something like that for her, like where she's gonna have another legend. I can't think of who it could be right now, but because it's getting late. But I kind of threw out some ideas. It feels like someone like that. Remember me, Shawty? It's been a long time. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, Randy. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Oh my god. How are you though? I'm trying to look at your username and or your picture. Excuse me. Maybe I recognize your picture. Yeah, but Julia, it was a whole thing. They broke up because I guess like Kaylani wasn't honest about being in a poly relationship, and then she ended up pregnant, and Victoria was like really liking her and stuff. So Victoria had to take a step back, and But also, another thing I feel like is going to be the theme of this album is going to be healing. I'm wondering if she's going to play around again with, the element of water, or I like to say that for water signs. You know, maybe she's gonna have some cool like water bearing type of energy, like where she's like holding something and pouring out her emotions, or it's gonna be like some type of like, I don't want to say fantasy element, but editorial maybe is what I'm trying to say. Maybe it's gonna be like some type of photo shoot where, she's using wildlife or using the whole jaguar theme. But paying homage to that, using elements like she did for Jaguar. We're gonna see that again arise in her. Um, we're gonna see that again arise for her in this album. Maybe there's gonna be like nature sounds again. So I feel like this is gonna also talk about, I don't know if I was saying this, like learning, higher learning and philosophy and seeking higher and healing and um, revitalizing your energy. You know what I mean? Or literally with Victoria revitalizing after, oh man, that was so good. I need to go drink some water. I need to go revitalize myself. There's gonna be a lot of crazy shit that Victoria says on this album. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's gonna be, of course, like heartfelt and loving and cute, like her song "Let Me." But I also see her having some. I'm gonna still say that, guys. I still see her having some savage type of songs on there. But I feel like there's going to be like a lot of songs that are emotional and about letting go and letting love into your life, letting love come in all different forms. Maybe she'll have a song on the album about a soulmate connection, twin flame. I feel like a twin flame because of the star card. Maybe she's going to be calling like John her twin flame or something. But I feel like her exploring with the topic of twin flame. I used to talk to you on here when you went live on YouTube. Was your subscriber at the time? Oh, thank you. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, that makes sense. Which part? I'm sorry. Which part, Juliet? I feel like she gonna get with a air sign man. I feel like she gonna get with an air sign man like Aquarius or Libra, Gemini. I don't know if she's all for Gemini men, but I'm hearing Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Or he could have these placements heavily in his chart. He also feels like he's really tall. Like, I don't know if this is, I don't think it's Stormzy again, but he feels like he's really tall. Like, is this a basketball player or something? Football player, baseball player? I don't know. Athlete. He feels like he's tall. And I feel like he's going to be light skinned. She could already be talking to him, honestly. Oh, I'm wondering if it was that guy she went live with. I'm wondering if she's with him. Or like they're talking or something. I'm wondering if it's him. But I said this guy was light skinned, so this could be after this dude. I don't know. She needs to be careful getting in this destructive energy of talking to this dude, and I don't know. It's gonna bring up a lot of triggers for her, and also I see a possibility of her reconciling with one of her exes. But she does try not to go back, but it's like I feel like she'll be tempted. Who's Sabrina now? Yeah, he plays for Boston. Oh, so she is with him? So somebody asked me real quick and then we'll move on. I can't spend too much time on her like I would like. Somebody asked me, is she bi? I thought he was with someone else. Oh, really? I don't know. Like, apparently some people think they're dating. But I see a light-skinned dude. Like, I don't know who this is. Like, so I don't, maybe they aren't dating. Oh, I don't know, but it felt like it. No, yeah, they probably were like, curious about each other and probably went on a date or something. Unless like you said, he has somebody else, but hopefully he ain't playing her if that's the case. All right, so somebody asked me, was it Angeles? Trying to find that comment. Well, thank you guys so much for being in here. Appreciate it. Somebody asked me if she was bi, and I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see the comment anymore. Okay, well, I'm gonna still pull on it. I don't know, but if I like it. What is it with the athletes? I don't know. They all do that. And I had a feeling Victoria was going to do that. I had a feeling. All right. Oh, you did? Okay. Okay, Nadi, thank you. Okay, what is she bi or Victoria's sexuality? I don't even feel like Victoria knows sometimes. Because she's coming out in her masculine energy. She's coming out in her okay. So I feel like Victoria does like women. She loves it with them. Like, it's very passionate because she's coming out in two different ways, right? So she's coming out as the King of Cups reverse and the King of Wands upright, right? The King of Cups reverse is very emotionally unavailable a lot of times. And he tends to get into connections where he's just trying to have fun when he's reverse. He shows like a lot of passion and initiative towards what they want, what she wants. She shows initiation a lot when it comes to women. But it's talking about like I don't really feel like she considers it long term. It's more as of right now. It feels like she is looking more for um she's just wanting more masculine energy to she's considering her daughter. Not saying that her daughter can't see her be with a woman, but it feels like she's still kind of like tied to that traditional way of believing. So that gets in her way a lot. I don't know. I feel like that gets in her way a lot. This could be influence from her family in some ways, even though they would support her being with a woman. I'm not saying they wouldn't, but she wants to make them proud in that way. Even though she is a rebel and she likes to do what she wants, but at the same time, like she does care a lot about and consider what everything looks like. And I feel like too, I've always gotten this energy from her that she feels like it would be too invasive. Her being with a woman, it would be too invasive. So and then she did get her heart broken by, Kaylani, so that kind of like deterred her. But I feel like she still likes women, but it's more of like, oh, I'm very sexually attracted to them. That's what it feels like to me. Like, not that she would emotionally like commit to them because of the King of Cups being reversed. Like, that's emotionally unavailable, but being sexually available. The King of Wands, like being in control. The King of Wands likes to be in control, like especially when it comes to who he's intimate or she's intimate with, right? And her utilizing her masculine energy to, she's a lot more. She's very feminine. Don't get me wrong, but she's also very, assertive. Victoria is very assertive. She can be masculine in a way. So yeah, that's Four of Wands. I don't maybe I don't know. Wouldn't that be cool to see her get engaged? So wouldn't that be cool? But I don't know if I see her in the long term being with a woman. But you never know. I felt it for Kaylani, but her, I'm not feeling it for her. I feel like she's gonna be with a man. Okay, guys. So I think I'm gonna do one more reading and then I'm gonna get off because it is getting late over here. Or should I keep reading, guys, or should I just get off? That's understandable. Yeah. I feel like she's gonna get into acting. And I like that she's doing her little cooking thing. I was hoping that she would do more cooking stuff because I love that she cooks and she's doing like Tai Chi, I think. She's doing like a lot of stuff, which is cool. But I'm wondering if her doing this chef stuff is for mostly for her just to have a backup plan, you know what I mean? Like that's smart. Honestly, I'm getting sleepy. It's 12:43 a.m. here. Oh my god, Juliet. Well, thank you for being on. I know, I think I'm gonna hop off because I know I told Pinky I would read on Sabrina, but I'll save that for my next one. Just because it is getting late. But I love you guys so much. Like I really appreciate you guys joining me. Sorry I didn't read on Sabrina or another person. But yeah, here too. Yeah, right? Girl, my energy is getting drained, Pinky. Blue. I'm gonna call you Pinky Blue. But I will for sure. I will read on Sabrina next one because I want it to be long too, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you guys joining me in my live and I will see you guys again real soon. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I love you guys so much and hopefully you guys will join my next one. All right. Bye, Naughty. Bye, Blue. Bye, Julia and Ale and anybody else in here. All right. Bye, guys. Love you.